Hello everyone, welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob.
I'm Mel.
And we're here to play some Merchants of the Dark Road, published by Elf Creek Games. Hello everybody in the live chat. Hello to you watching later. Hello. Hello, hello. Shout out to our Patreon and YouTube supporters. Thanks for... I've been basically interested in this game since I saw it come to Kickstarter. It looked very pretty. I love the art, love the aesthetic, love the graphic design. Read a bit about the gameplay. Expected a pretty cool Euro-ish kind of game. Kind of fits in that category of like the worker replacement kind of Euro games I like
Stream Pros.
Stream died on me? Is it?
Oh, we're back.
Is it? We're good? What's happening? Oh, did the stream die? Uh-oh. We're back? Okay. Uh-oh. It's gonna be one of those days with the stream dying? Oh, no, no, no. All right. Anyways, this game, when I first saw it on Kickstarter, I was saying definitely it had the whole Kickstarter fluff. But it looked pretty. I expected it kind of like the game on the level of like the other games I love, like Architects of the West Kingdom, Raiders of the North Sea, that kind of like, pretty design, not too complicated kind of Euro. I feel like it does fit in that kind of category. There's no worker placement in this one, but it's like on that level, I feel like it would fit in that category. Yeah, if you like those kind of games, it's kind of like on that level. But yeah, that's what I expected from it. And yeah, we played it once. Keep that in mind. But I'm going to go over how the game works. I'll kind of explain it before we get into it so you understand what's happening. Then we're going to do a full playthrough, and then we'll just give our like initial thoughts after playing a couple times. Yeah, that's the goal today. That's the goal. Brian says Euro games break the channel. Yep. So officially, this is why I never play them. I forgot to tell you guys. Yeah, my streaming setup does not like Euro games, so I guess the stream's going to drop multiple times. We'll see.
That's funny.
But that's weird.
It was only like a quick 10-second blip.
Interesting. Well, hopefully it doesn't happen more. We've been good lately, like knock on wood, I guess, or whatever you got to do. But yeah, it's been good for a while. Ever since we upgraded our internet, I feel like we've definitely solved a lot of issues when we got fiber or whatever. But yeah, but YouTube, the only times it happens, I swear, it's YouTube problems. And it could be like YouTube regional problems, right? So like everything could be good on our end, all the way to our ISP, all the way to our YouTube server locally, but then YouTube's got to replicate it across to other cloud servers and stuff to wherever you are. So there's lots of little failure points that could be in there. So lots of variables, lots of weak points that could make things have trouble. So, and a lot of it's out of my control. Hey, Toby. Toby says it's the wire road, not the dark road. I don't know. I'm just going by what's in the damn book, okay? I just read what's in the book. This is supposedly the dark road. It's what it says on the box. I don't know. But yes, it's definitely got a dark theme, like look to it, and I love that. That's what attracted me to it. Was like, oh man, it's like a pretty looking game. You can even tell by the box, like got the fire, the kind of like old school fantasy kind of like merchants, and we're trying to sell to like to warriors and soldiers and stuff, sell goods. Buy goods at certain rates, sell them for higher if we can. It's like got a pick up and deliver thing to it. You get contracts and that kind of stuff. So yeah, we're getting goods, selling goods, going on little adventures on the wire road. And yeah, trying to get good things to happen, but sometimes bad things happen when you go out on the dark road. So yeah, we're competing. It's a competitive game. You can play it full solo. There is a separate solo book and components, but I put those in a bag and I have not used them. So I've not played this game solo, so I cannot comment on that. Matt, thank you for subscribing.
Welcome.
And we've only played once, and we played 2-player. And so yeah, so that's just keep that in mind. Yes, Successful Geek, you ruined that game for me now. I hate it officially, thanks to your comment. You made a comment about Jurassic World yesterday and said,
you make a mistake?
If you're playing a game where you're like surveying and trying to put buildings down, why are there already dinosaurs there if you haven't even started the island yet? Because we're the ones that created the dinosaurs and built the zoo for them, but why are they already on the island? And this is not spoiler, this is in the tutorial and everything. But that doesn't make sense, right? If we brought the dinosaurs, why are we just starting out on the island, and why are there already dinosaurs there? How does that make any sense? So
yeah, you ruined
officially,
Geek, you ruined it. Now I can't play anymore.
Yep, the game's trash, throwing it in the garbage. So hope everyone enjoys our first episode we played yesterday of Jurassic World: The Legacy of Isla Nublar, because Successful Geek just ruined it. We're never playing it again.
I didn't even think of that.
You can...
Magic.
I
Yeah.
was like, we were all at the end, like, theme is awesome. Theme's great. We played two sessions of it. We're like, theme is great. Yep, not anymore. Officially trash. You heard it here first. Paladins, yeah, Matt. Paladins. This kind of fits. This is way lighter than Paladins of the West Kingdom, though. But it reminds me of that, right? Like, beautiful artwork, beautiful graphic design. Feels very solid. Yeah, and it's just like medium-ish weight Euro, I guess is what they're called. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like. But I do like Architects and Paladins because I can play those with even lighter gamers and teach them and still get them into those, even though they're kind of heavier. But yeah, I have a blast with those games. And they look beautiful. The bits are great, even retail copies and all that stuff. This kind of fits that.
Yeah, definitely.
It kind of fits that thing. So if you like people who like beautiful table presence, not too complicated of a Euro, and yeah, this is could fit in that category. We'll talk more about our thoughts, I guess, at the end. But again, our thoughts are only playing a couple games, so we'll see. All right. Let me see here. I gotta get this open. Okay. All right, let's check it out. All right. This is official BGG. According to this, so far we're here in September of 2022. The game's been out for a few months, I believe. Like 5 or 6 months it's been out. I never saw it here a couple months ago, or maybe it was sold out. I remember wanting to buy it at retail, couldn't get it. It wasn't at my local game store, so I just didn't add it to an order or buy it. But then I saw it was one of the games that was going to be at Gen Con and for sale. So I reached out to the company and I said, hey, do you guys have any copies? We're going to be at Gen Con. We'd love to pick one up. They set up a meeting. We went and talked to them, explained our channel. They gave us a retail copy to play. So here we are. It is ranked 1,210. So nothing mind blowing, but decent, like decent for being out for a few months, I guess. 7.5 rating though. So, I mean, that's good. That's fine, but not blowing minds, obviously. That's supposedly with 3 players. According to the community, a 3.15 weight.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, I never looked at this before to see what it was. We just learned it and played it. It didn't seem, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it is a 3.15. You start really thinking about strategy and planning and options. There's like a lot of options and it can get overwhelming. And analysis paralysis can definitely creep in this game and stretch out the playtime. I can see that. I can see that for sure being a possible weakness, depending on your play group, of course. But it is playable solo. Again, has its own components and its own booklet for solo. Never read them, put them in a bag, put them away. Maybe I'll play this solo in the future. We'll see if there's interest. We'll see how this video does, if people even care about this game still. Again, it's not the new hotness. It's been out for a whole few months. Oh, well, nobody cares anymore. It's old news. It's not on Kickstarter right now. Or maybe it is. Who knows? Maybe there's a second version. I don't even know. But it is one of those games that was Kickstarter, very pretty. People got excited for. Did it deliver? Did it live out? I don't know what the cost was on Kickstarter, but I don't know if it's worthy of that price, but we'll see. We'll talk, we'll play. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is kind of give a quick overview. Mel, feel free to butt in anytime you're like, you're not explaining that right, or you missed this.
Sure.
I'm gonna do my best to give a high level overview. Maybe I'll explain kind of each section, kind of break it up visually for you to understand what you're looking at in this mess of cards, tokens, spots on a board with beautiful art, and this weird wagon thing in front of me here. We'll try to give an overview. But obviously, as we play and explain what we're doing as we're going, you'll get a really good idea how the game works as we play through it. It has 13 rounds. We're going to play through all 13 rounds right to the end, show you final scoring and all that stuff. So let's talk about final scoring. How to win. So we have a scoring track. You guys already knew that. I said it was a Euro game, so we're obviously victory points are the way. Anyways, but we're going for victory points. The final game scoring, I'm going to tell you, it's simple, it's quick. That's the way it should be. It's not a point salad kind of game, which is great. You are collecting money. That money you're spending, buying, selling goods. Okay? You're also getting prestige for doing things good. And you can get more prestige if you're doing things great. So the prestige is tracked around the outside here. But you don't win by just prestige. It's really cool. So we see our little wagon pawns here tracking our prestige around the outside as we do things and gain prestige. And prestige is this little symbol here with the little wreath around it. Okay, just so you know. So prestige is one currency. It's like kind of points. But we also get our money. And the money, you have the money.
I have money.
So the money, we're also collecting and spending and buying things. And they have these little 1 coins, 5 coins. I think it says 5 on it. Yeah. 5 coins and 10. Okay. This is the money of the game. This could also be your win condition. So you're accumulating money, but you're spending it. You're accumulating prestige. I don't think it goes down. I think that always keeps going up. But at the end of the game, your final score is either your amount of money or your prestige, whichever is lower. So you have to kind of keep track yourself, or just not caring like I do and just play both and hope they both keep moving up consistently. But your money or your prestige, whichever is lower. So you can't focus on just one and blow past your opponents. Because if you're just spending all your money and you have none, then that's your score getting added to your victory points. Victory points are super rare in this game, I think. I didn't really see any.
I think they're just on deed cards.
Yeah, you do have final end game cards, the deed cards I'll show you, but there is a wagon upgrade that gets you a couple of victory points. But victory points aren't like the thing. You get maybe a handful of them if you're doing amazing. I don't know, that's what I guess. When you really get to know the game, maybe you can kind of get, you know, up to double digits of these. I don't know. But you're really like, you have to pay attention to both these things because you take the lowest. The cool part, everyone can see your prestige through the outside track here, but nobody knows your gold because what I'm holding here is a player screen. And the player screen has the reference of a player's turn, super simple. And the scoring, how the final scoring works, is just like 4 steps. Check your deeds, get your coins, get your prestige, take the lower one, add the victory points. Who won? Super straightforward. Love it when you play a whole game and it's all meaty and you're having fun. Your brain's fried to get to the end and you're like, okay, who wins? I hate when you're sitting there like for 30 minutes trying to figure out who wins.
Adding up all different tracks.
Yeah, pulling out the calculators and the abacuses or whatever those are called. You know, the wooden little things, mathing it out, trying to figure out everyone's victory points. Snooze fest. Don't want to do that. This doesn't have that. So already it's a possible sticker in my Euro collection just because it doesn't have that snooze fest point salad sitting there for 3 hours adding up your final victory points. But you get these player screens to hide your money. So nobody should know how much money you have at any given point. So they're not sure if they should save some money, spend some money, whether you know, they can see the prestige, but you don't know until the end of the game, then you reveal. You also, behind the screen, you hide the amount of heroes you've scored, the amount of contracts you've scored. They all just go like behind your thing. Your deed cards stay face down. Nobody can see those. You get one at the start of the game. These are kind of like end game point cards that you have hidden. They might dictate how you kind of play your game. Just like any other Euro game, they might have collect sets of things, get extra gold for having, you know, certain things done throughout the game. And there's a whole stack of them to change the game up each time. But these stay face down. You take them face up, or you could draw them randomly off the top of the deck. You do get one face down at the start. But this could change and get you secret victory points, get you secret prestige, get you secret gold at the end of the game, and you hide these behind. So somebody can see you take one and kind of know, oh no, you're obviously going for this condition to try to get these points. Oh no, but you hide them all, and then somebody has to keep track of that plus their own stuff. So, but it is cool. There's a little screen to kind of hide some of your points so nobody knows kind of what you truly could pull it at the end of the game. But we're going to keep these kind of off screen, hide them from each other. But I didn't know a way to kind of like, if I put this on screen, you know, and put my stuff behind here, Mel can see me on our monitor and know what's going on. So I'm just going to keep it off screen so you guys don't even know.
Yeah, so it'll be a surprise for you guys too, who's winning.
Except for Edgar if he's watching, because he will, yeah, Edgar will track everyone's gold and know it off the top of his head. Like Edgar's so smart, he'll be just like, yep, Rob's has 6 gold right now and this many points, and you know, but we'll just tell that at the end of the game we're gonna have fun. And I'm gonna try not to wind up on the couch tonight by being too competitive, but you can't really.
It's okay. I'm not in a bad mood today, so it's
you
all
can't. You can't really screw anyone over in this. I don't think it's not like worker placement. Where you can like you can take a contract and stuff, but there's always other ones. You can take a hero, but like a new one comes out.
There's slight
You can
things.
take a deed, but another one comes out. So it's like very light. You know.
Yeah.
Like
it's very light, but there is some
like
small things
light
I can think of.
competitiveness.
Yeah.
Light competitiveness is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah. It's.
Like there's some manipulation you can do here.
But it's not like Architects of the West Kingdom where like I can go to your place, block you, and then also send all your guys to jail, screw you over, steal the black market stuff, you know, like take, you know, rush to the church to try to, or the cathedral, build up more stuff before you, take all the cool stuff. This, you can come here to take a wagon upgrade before others.
But I wouldn't know what you're going for.
Yeah. But it's like, yeah. It definitely has some interaction, but not a lot. It's like, it fits the Euro kind of like, you know, design. Fuel is asking, Rob, do you have an estimate of how long you may be playing? It will
allow me to determine.
Oh, it will allow me to determine if I'll be doing some chores or putting miniatures together while watching. Explaining it, I'll probably be another 20 minutes, maybe 15, and hopefully play is like with discussion and all this is like less than 2 hours.
2 hours you were assuming?
I'm hoping today's stream is like done by a 3 p.m.-ish our time, so like another 2.5 hours-ish maybe, or less. I'm assuming, but we only played it one time, so it's hard when we play a game and we're like, oh, that was pretty quick. But then like you add the stream and the teaching and the explanation of all our turns and stuff like that, and the chat and the discussion at the end. It could go longer. I don't know. It's going to end up being a 4-hour stream. Hopefully it's between 2 and 3 is what I'm hoping. So hopefully that helps you out, Buell. Oh yeah, Lupo, we'll go over all of the components. I'm going to go over all the things from a high level so you understand. And we can answer kind of questions about the game at the end when we're talking about our thoughts or components, or anyone who's in the chat who has the deluxe edition versus the retail edition. There are upgrade packs you can buy to upgrade things in the basic edition. We saw those at Gen Con at their booth at Elf Creek Games. I'm assuming they sell those things in retail, or at least on their website, where you can upgrade, for example, like these lantern tokens are just cardboard tokens in the base game, but they're like 3D plastic like lanterns that you can play in the regular one. But the dice, everything are nice component wise. For a basic edition, it's fine. Custom dice and stuff. Beautiful graphic design. It works.
I think one of the main differences is the dual layer cardboard, right?
Oh yeah.
That's like one of the main differences that I think.
I don't know if it needs it,
but I don't think it needs it.
But yeah, I mean that's the thing. Whatever. Okay. All right. So that's how you win. Lower gold, lower whichever prestige, or your money, whichever's lower, added to your victory points. Okay. So at the start of the game, here's these deed cards. Okay, let's talk about the deed cards in the center here. You can gain them different ways. You'll find out how to gain them. We're gonna get one each secretly, and that's gonna help us kind of maybe work towards some victory points or gold or prestige. And yeah, I'll just hide that behind my screen. Probably forget I even have it.
Yeah.
Okay, so these deeds, you can get more deeds. Like in any Euro game, the final end game scoring cards, you can get some more of them. They could give you gold. They could give you gold, they could give you prestige, they could give you victory points. For example, this one here gives you 1 gold per every unique basic item in your wagon at the end of the game. So if you have some items left in your wagon, we're merchants, we're getting items, we're selling items, we're traveling, filling contracts, getting money, getting prestige, getting upgrades, building up our little engine of commerce as we go. So you know, it makes sense, right? So that's a deed. When you take a deed from here, the top part, if you ever get to take a deed from actions around the board, this is what I'm talking about. So deed cards, those endgame scoring cards, you can gain 2 prestige if you take this one. If you take this one, you get a horseshoe and any basic good you want. Or you can take off the deck blindly, but you don't get any of these, okay? This is the center of the board, okay? That's part of it, okay? It's like kind of a rondelle thing. You're traveling around with your wagon around the outside to 5 different points on the board, okay? But this part only matters if you trigger deeds off. But I'm kind of going backwards. We're like endgame scoring. This is part of endgame scoring. These are deed cards. And this place doesn't have a name. Okay. These other places around the board, the Queen's Commissions, Jurg's Excursion, Dark Market, Ringway Inn, and the Great Bazaar, are all locations that are on this little road that goes around the city here or whatever, right? And if you go on Jurg's Excursion, you can travel out here to either go to the ruins of Yin, or travel along the Dark Road to visit one of these cities, Northbreak, Scorchborn, Nightpalm, Windglass, Farglin, or Cursicarn, whatever. Okay, so these cities are out here. If you notice, it's really dark out here, past the walls of the kingdom. So if you travel out here, things could happen. Ooh. And this is where you need to go to do the Queen's commissions or the contracts. So 5 points, again, around the board. You can see them here. They're little intersections on the road. And we literally just travel around here throughout the game. Okay, every turn, you're going to move. Maybe not move, depending on if you spend movement points. And the horseshoes, they can help you. So if I spend 3 movement points and I go around clockwise, 1, 2, 3, but I really want to get here, I could spend a horseshoe to move either forward 1 space or back 1 space. Once, 1 horseshoe per turn if you want. Okay, that's what a horseshoe is. Okay. And we're just driving our wagon around doing things. So when you move, let's say we get to this first intersection, we could spend a die to do normal turn. You do one of these actions. I'm at this crossroad. I'm now between the the Great Bazaar and the Queen's Commissions, okay? The Great Bazaar, I get to buy items, okay? And this little rondelle thing up here, it's magnetized to the board. It turns. It kind of slides off pretty easy, but it's magnetized. It kind of just works. But it turns around, and if you see, there's values here. We have 5 money at the top, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1. That's the current value of money these goods are worth. And these goods are actually on there, and the die, you flip it to match what's there. So we got the book, an instrument, a weapon, a potion, a staff, and armor. Those, we rolled one die, that became the 5 at the start during setup, which is the instrument, and then everything else just gets placed clockwise around. There's no armor there right now. But when you go here, the board reminds me that if I'm doing this action, I just take one of my night dice and I place it here and I say I'm doing the Great Bazaar. Okay, so the Great Bazaar says I can turn this clockwise once. I don't have to, but I can. And or I can change the face of any one die. And if, let's say, I change the face of this weapon to a book, you can have up to 2 items of the same in the slot, but no more than that. So now I have 2 books here. Then I can spend as much money as I want to buy as many of those items as I want at their current value. So see the way like rotating, changing things based on value. And those are also the values of when I sell to heroes down here at the Ringway Inn. So I buy goods here, and the goods go into my wagon here, okay? And we can see the basic goods here. There is the staff, and all items have a regular side. I don't know if you see that, regular side, and an upgraded side. Ooh, okay? And they have to go in your wagon. There is no rules to kind of how they go in here, except for they have to fit. And if they can't fit, you have to discard stuff to make them fit. And you can rearrange them at any time. I'll be honest, when I first saw this game on Kickstarter, I thought, oh man, there's gonna be rules to here that once you place stuff in, it's stuck there and you get certain points for where it's placed. And there's like kind of like a puzzle game here. No, there's not. It's just, this is your limit of stuff you can carry. There is ways to get more room to carry stuff, but by default, you will put things in here like books and, you know, another staff. And if I want to rearrange it, I can totally. You can get little potions. Everything's like a different size. And you got a little armor. Okay, let's say I have upgraded armor in there. Okay. Uh-oh. But now I want to take a weapon. Well, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I need a weapon. I can't fit it in. So what I'd have to do is like discard something to fit it in. Okay. And again, you could rearrange it anytime. It's not too crazy. And this is what you're kind of carrying. This is what you're limited on. And that's what you're doing at the Great Bazaar. So this is where you're mainly getting goods, but there are other ways to get goods other places. Okay. That's just the bazaar. That's how that works. You'll see it. If that, what I said didn't make sense, you'll see us visually do it many times throughout the game. We'll reset that back. And when you do buy something, if there are ever 2 items in the same spot, you only pay for the first one and you get both. So if you're like really trying to get, you know, more of something, that's how you do it. I guess I'll leave some of these here. I'll leave some of them here because I might need to explain.
Okay.
Okay. So that's the Great Bazaar. The next thing you do is Queen's Commissions. This one's super straightforward. You go here, you pick one of these commissions on the top. And for example, this one, you can go to Far Glen, which is a city over here, and you can deliver this, but you have to at least have one of these goods. And you discard the good, and you get some prestige for it. And the prestige changes based on how many items you have for each contract you trade in. So if I trade in a book, a potion, and a staff at Far Glen, I will get 6 prestige. If I have any upgraded items in there, I also get an additional prestige if any of them are upgraded, flip to the gold side, okay? But I only have to do one, at least one, but I get less prestige for that. So you can like kind of push your luck or deliver big, fat, nice, juicy deliveries and fulfill the whole commission, gets tons of points in one trip. Or you can kind of take multiple short trips and try to trade in a lot of separate commissions, 1 item each kind of thing, or 2 items each to spread out the points. And it's up to you how you do it. But when you go here, you can pick any one of these commissions, and you might want to match it and try to get ones from the same city. If you're going to make a trip to that city, you can hold up to 3 commissions here on your wagon on the left side. And you only have to decide what you're going to trade in when you actually get to the city. So you can collect things and spend things, you know, before, and then you just trade them in and you get the rewards, okay? That's how you kind of like do contracts or commissions or whatever. Okay, I'll just put those back. But there's some for each city. Each city that's over here, there's commissions, okay? The next spot around here, let's say I'm over here, I can choose between the Queen's Commissions here or Jurg's Excursion. If I choose Jurg's Excursion, now on my turn, I can travel to the ruins of Yin, which is pretty straightforward. I have a token here. I get to rotate it once around clockwise around this little upgraded basic good or upgraded good prize tablet thing, whatever this is. I don't even know. But you can move it around once, +1 per hero if you want. So you can collect heroes on your wagon. And heroes, for example, can go up here. So I'll talk about heroes in a second when we get to that location. But I can have up to 3 heroes up here. And they give me little bonuses. And I can deliver them to the towns too. But I could go to the ruins of Yin. And for every extra hero I have, I can move this around 1 extra space if I want. Trying to get specific upgraded goods. Like if I want a book or a gun upgraded, so that I get more payoff when I go to travel, or I get more payoff when I go to sell items to heroes, I can go here. It's the main way to get upgraded goods. There are other ways to upgrade goods you have, but these just get you straight new upgraded goods. Better versions to get better bonuses when you trade them in, okay? And then if you're here, you can spend a lantern token to roll this die, and this die will get you bonuses on it. Could get you extra items, could get you a free hero, could let you get some bonus, re-roll the die. You can get a bunch of things on here, okay? It's just like a, you know, pull the lottery slot and see what you get. But this starts down here on this space, which is get any upgraded good you want. Okay, so if you're looking for upgraded goods and you need them for some kind of deed card, or you're just trying to get some kind of bonus, like a quartz, which I'll talk about later, you can go here to the Ruins of Yin. Or you can travel. Travel is this whole thing, and even has its own side on, this side, on the, it's like the most complicated part of the game. You go into like this little steps, and they have it referenced on the back of the book. They don't even have like the reference of the turns on the back of the book of how it goes. That's just on your little player card, or your player hidden player shield. But how traveling works, you have to follow like these rules. You choose a companion, and there are companions in the game, and you pick a companion. They all have little abilities you can do by putting quartz on them. Okay, little quartz, and these are obviously in the deluxe edition. I saw them on the table at Gen Con. They're like little bright crystal plastic pieces, but they're just little cardboard pieces in here. I can put these on here if I own one of these companions to get little bonuses during the game, one-time bonuses. There's also companions that I can do the ability on, but then I have to give them to another hero because they're not like loyal companions. They're stray companions, I think they're called. So they kind of like move around the table, giving everyone the bonus if they want to get the bonus. But you kind of pick a companion. Then you choose whether you're going on the lit path or spending some lanterns to go on the more lucrative path. It's a shortcut. Or you go down the dark road. And I mean, more bad things could happen here. It's not, you don't get as many rewards for it. And the cool part when you go to travel, other players, no matter where they are on the board, they can travel with you and get involved. And they can kind of go to a city that's in the same region you're traveling to. But they can't go to any city. And they don't get the cool bonuses here if they're not the one that started the travel. But if they're just like, hey, I have a hero that's going to the same region you're going to, and I want to sell them off, yeah, sure, I'll come along. They could even get rewards while traveling, or even punishments, who knows. So it's risky, but it's kind of a fun way to kind of clear out some heroes. And, you know, you can play the game where you're like kind of piggybacking on the other players a little bit, and you don't even travel, you're just kind of getting points off them. So you kind of maybe take the contracts from the same locations they're going to, or the same regions, take heroes from the same regions. So there's the kind of that strategy to it, which is kind of fun. But yeah, you go travel and then you get some goodies for it. That's basically travel. You'll see us go through that multiple times, so that'll make more sense as we get there. The other place you can go to is this spot, which now I could pick Jurg's Excursion, or I can pick the Dark Market. Yes. So in the Dark Market, it has a little token here that starts on the bottom, and this I could get a deed card or a contract. Okay, contract or deed card. That's how you get those. But the only problem is, to go here, I have to spend at least 1 gold, and it moves the token once. I can spend 1 more gold to move it, and I can spend up to 4 gold to get it go right back where it was. So if I really want a deed card on the first round kind of the game, I need to spend at least 4 money to move this 4 times. And the cool part is, when I spend the money, I can get both the basic goods. So like an instrument and a potion, or a weapon and an armor, or a book and a staff by using the Dark Market, okay? So remember, when I go to one of these intersections, I pick one or the other location. There's always 2 options at least, okay? if I'm on this one, obviously dark market is a choice. And the final place to talk about here is the Ringway Inn. Okay, the Ringway Inn is 4 random heroes that are drawn off the top of a deck of heroes. They are a whole set of them tied to cities. So on the hero card, it'll tell you what class they are, because sometimes there's deed cards that are you're trying to collect 3 unique classes or the same classes and stuff delivered. And remember, every time we deliver one of these heroes to a city, we get a reward based on the city. It could be gold or prestige or both. And then we put them face down behind our player's screen so nobody knows how many we've delivered and hard to keep track. But when I go to the Ringway Inn, I'm trying to sell goods to heroes. So the same way contracts have options to deliver things, I actually can spend 1 to 3 items that the hero acquires, and they'll pay me the current going rate. And remember, the current going rate is from the Great Bazaar. Okay, so if I sell armor right now and I just have 1 piece of armor, I'm only getting 1 gold for that. But if I sell a weapon, I could get 3 gold for that. I could sell both if I have them and get that totaled up, or add a staff in there. And then every hero has kind of a bonus. So this one will give me a free lantern. And then they join my caravan or my little cart here. And I can have up to 3 of them. And sometimes they have ongoing bonuses. Like there's ones that give you extra.
Yeah, we don't have any out right now.
They're literally all ones that give you lanterns. Weird. There's ones that could give you extra space and hold an item on your wagon. There's ones that give you like horseshoes and stuff like that. But they just hang with you until you go deliver them to a city. Okay. And then you'll just kind of draw a new hero to replace them and fill that up at the end of your turn. So you only get to buy 1 hero, and it even describes a hero. Get a hero, pay them money or get money for every item sold. And if you sell them upgraded items, you actually get an extra gold per upgraded item, plus you get 1 of these quartz. And these quartz can be used to trigger abilities off of the companions, okay? So you see there's all these like little currency systems and everything kind of flows. But the only thing I didn't mention of locations, there are these locations that change every game. They're usually randomly drawn. I just did the ones that are in the beginning of the book. There's 10 to choose from. So this, like in any good Euro-y game, like picture Everdale, you know, you put out the spots at the start of the game. There's those like juicy worker placement spots that are random every game. That's what these are. But how these work, if you'll notice, you can put a nighttime die or an illuminated die there. I'll explain how illuminated dice work when I get to the wagon. But I just need you guys to understand the board. But if I go to this spot and I have illuminated die ready to go, I can go here and fire this off. I could also fire these locations off because I'm in between them with my yellow cart here. But if I do that 2 locations, I also can fire off this building ability, which just gives you extra bonuses. So this one lets me pick a basic good that's worth 1 money, which right now I could pick an armor or a staff based on the wheel. I get 1 prestige and I get 1 lantern. Okay, at Otho's Lantern Works. But if randomly we drew this in the game, I could have done whatever the hell all this means, which I don't know. I feel like I exchange 1 for 1, either a quartz or a lantern for 2 money, or 2 money for a quartz. I feel like that's what that does based on the language used in the game through many symbols. You can see symbols everywhere. Symbols everywhere. Let me blow your mind. Can you pass the rule book? Symbols everywhere. Symbols everywhere. Holy symbols, Batman.
I think there's more inside as well.
Oh, there are more. Symbols everywhere. What do those symbols mean? You want more symbols? We got symbols. You want symbols? These aren't on the back of the book. We got more. Oh, you want more symbols? We got more symbols, okay?
We may have to look up a symbol or 2.
Yeah. So many symbols. Okay, symbols everywhere. All right, so these are 4 locations. They all work kind of the same way. They have a different reward on them. This one's kind of cool. It actually lets you roll this special die, which I forget what it's called, like the Radiance die or some crazy thing. But it just has fun goodies on there that you can go there and roll it. But you only get to do these if you spent your illuminated die on the turn and went to both the places. And the cool part is, you know, if I'm here and I'm triggering the Dark Market and Yig's Excursion, I can resolve these in any order I want. So I could do the location first, then do the Dark Market, then go traveling, which I probably should, right? Because I want to make sure I bring all my stuff with me traveling, because I could have more stuff to sell than I originally planned. Okay, and we both start over here. So that's the board. I think I've described everything on the board. Okay, let's talk about our wagons, okay? Let's talk about our little wagons. So I've already explained, we can have heroes up at the top here. They could give us bonuses. We can have contracts. down the left side here, maximum of 3 heroes, maximum of 3 contracts. I talked about where the items go. You can hold up to 4 lanterns. Okay, you can hold up to 4 lanterns. Okay, you spend those. Down here, you have a limited 3 spots to hold quartz and or horseshoes. So for example, if I have, you know, 2 horseshoes and a quartz, I try to take another horseshoe, I would have to discard something here. So obviously if I'm really trying to hoard horseshoes, which maybe I have to for a deed card, maybe I really have some trickery movement I want to do at the end of the game, and I need more horseshoes to kind of mess with things. Or if I'm trying to pile up quartz, that's where you kind of do it. Now over here, this is kind of like the actions of the game. So here's the fun little kind of choose your engine, restriction, decision point kind of stuff. So obviously the board can be mind-blowing trying to think about where you want to go, what you want to do, but there are some limits, okay? And here's how the limits work. So on here, we start the game with 3 dice put here in these lock slots, okay? So let's just cover up these lock slots for a sec. You're going to have a 1, a 2 valued nighttime die, and a 3 value nighttime die. We also each get an illuminated die, which we'll just roll here. I'll do mine. Okay, I get a 3 just for example's sake, and then Mel, I'll roll hers. You also get a 3.
Okay, thank you.
You have an illuminated slot here, so this is where your illuminated dice go. You can have up to 2 there max. You can never take another one, I think, when you already have 2 there. Okay. You also get 4 dice in your reserve. You want to roll yours up and set them up while I'm doing mine here. You get 4 dice in your reserve. So these are kind of like action points. So based on what you roll, you might get to do more things. Whoops. I don't know what I just did there. But we'll just say there's a 2 there. This should be a 3. And then I'll just put all these ones in here. Okay. So I have these in my action pool. No, sorry. This is my main reserve on this right wheel. This is my special reserve for my illuminated dice. These are my locked slots for these 3 dice. This line here is a reminder rule that if ever the 3 dice in my lock slot match, I can change them to a 1, a 2, and a 3. If I want to, it's optional. Okay, it's just to get you out of being stuck, or you know, you need different numbers. Then there's these little rewards or actions you can choose based on you bumping dice. So here's how it works. Ready? Super easy once you do it a couple times, but at first I was like, what the hell is going on here? And I'll be honest, this was like, oh man, I don't even want to get into this. This is silly. Why is all this stuff here? But it's not that bad. It's actually kind of fun and clever. Okay. So I look at my little wagon wheel down here, and let's say I want to move. And let's say I'm like, man, I have some goods. I want to get over here and travel, or here to go to Yig's excursion and maybe hit up the travel, right? So I need to move at least 1. If I have no horseshoes, at least 1, 2. If I have a horseshoe, I can move here and then use a horseshoe to move 1. You know, or I can spend a 4 die, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then use a horseshoe to go back 1. And then I'm at least here where I could do this, okay? Let's say I want to go there. 1, 2, all right? I may want to move. I need to put a die up here in my lock slots. So this is for my nighttime. No, this is my action pool. This is my nighttime action pool, my illuminated dice action pool. I need to bump dice from my lock slots up to these pools to be able to get movement points. So how a turn works, you start by planning. Right now I'm planning phase. Then you go to movement around the little road. Then you activate whichever locations, and then you reset anything you messed with, like fill the empty slots, re-roll dice that need to be rolled back in the market, and that's your turn, okay? So right now I'm talking about planning, all right? I look at these dice, and how I have to value these dice, I have to decide which die I'm gonna bump from here to bump a die of the lock slot up to my action pool, okay? And a few things happen from this, okay? This die that goes here fires off the action for this lock slot, which I wish was closer to that lock slot because this little line here was confusing. Why is this rule reminder here? But whatever, it should have been below. But anyways, this lock slot ties to here, this ability. And this ability says, in their weird, cave drawing language here, means you can, based on the value of this die that you just put in there, you can take any one basic good based on this track, okay? So I could get an instrument if it was a blank, which I did right now. I would actually take an instrument, pretend those are empty. I would take an instrument from the general supply and throw it in my wagon, okay? That's it. That's what this means. So obviously there's a decision to be made here. What dice are available? How did I roll? And which basic good am I looking to try to grab here? Or am I also really trying to bump this die up because I just want one movement? So there's like a bunch of decisions that need to happen here. And then I'm also using up a die that I have for the future. There's only 13 turns in the game. When I run out of these dice in my pool, I have to lose one, re-roll them, and fill the pool again. So the pool keeps getting smaller and smaller. And obviously, as a bumping dice, I can only take this action so many times in the game because eventually, once I get my pools empty at the end of the game, I have to use all 3 of these dice. So I literally could go all game just doing this first action over and over and over. But eventually, I'll have to bump these dice because I may want these values for movement. Okay? And you'll see this as we play. This will make more sense as we go. But if I bump that first one, okay, I get an instrument. And then when I get to movement on my turn, I can spend a die up here to move this many points, okay? So maybe I don't want to bump that one if I want to move 2 points, right? So I put that back. Oh, this one's a 2 value. I kind of want to move 2 or 3, so I could take this 2 or this 3 if I bump it up here. Then I have 3 movement points. And you have to move the exact amount of movement points. You can't move up to. That's what the horseshoes are for. You can do 1 horseshoe to move back or forward. So there is that kind of limit. And that's what the limits and the restrictions I'm talking about is like, you can only do with what dice you have to get things done. So sometimes you can't be that efficient and you just got to kind of make it work with what you have, which I love that in games. Just see what's going on, try to make the best decision. And this is where the analysis paralysis can really come into the game. As you look at the board of options, you're trying to make the most efficient stuff. So again, based on your player group, this could literally, a player's turn could take 30 minutes if they're sitting there trying to figure out everything and plan 8 turns ahead and all that stuff. But we'll try not to do that today. We're going to just try to like, let's see, I kind of want to go here and get this done. Let's just do that, I'll move on. But again,
this is the kind of game that you can be kind of planning your turn out while the other person's taking their turn.
True. And what I think is lower player counts equals better time if you don't like downtime. Because imagine sitting there for 3 players' turns who are all like serious gamers trying to get the highest score.
Yeah, because also in that case, things could change before it gets back to your turn.
Yeah.
So it's harder to plan. Yeah.
So that's the first spot, is getting an item. Okay, if I want to bump this one, let's say I bump this 3 up here. I bump this here. Now I have this to use for 2 movement points. Once I bump one in here, or lock one in here in this lock slot, for this ability, I could take a lantern, or I can gain my illuminated die up here. If I gain my illuminated die up here, now I have a choice for movement. I can either move 2 or 3 based on the pips on my dice here, but not both. You don't add them up. Okay, and this is how on this turn, I'll get to fire off the 2 locations. So if I was here, this is how I could fire off the Queen's Commissions and the Excursion. The illuminated dice are rare. They're hard to get in the game. You only get to use them probably 2, 3, 4 times maybe in the game if you're good, know what you're doing. Maybe there's a way to get them more consistently, but it does say in the rulebook they're super rare. Even when we played, it's like you only get to do that efficient 2-turn action a couple times during the game kind of idea. So use these wisely. Use these wisely. And that's the only way to get this die from down here up to here, okay? The only way is by doing this action. So if you never do this action all game and wait till the end, this die is just going to sit here snoozing. Remember, you have a max of 2 illuminated dice on your wagon. So if you start getting them more often, you need to start using them or else you're going to get kind of locked up. And that's what happens down here with items too. You can only put so many items down here. So eventually, if you keep getting items throughout the game, rolling dice, getting rewards, eventually you'll have to start throwing stuff away and you're not being efficient. So you have to buy, sell, travel, fill commissions, and kind of do it consistently to keep a good engine going. Matthew, thank you so much for the support. You're crazy, man. I love you, buddy. Here's some gas money for Mel's Wagon. Hashtag Team Mel. Okay.
Yes, Matthew. Thank you.
I don't love you anymore. I take that
I
back
do.
immediately. I didn't read it first before saying that. I spoke too soon.
Matthew, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Damn you, but thank you for the support. Awesome. Thank you for the super chat.
That's awesome.
So in here, where was I? Oh yeah,
Illuminated
so the
dice.
illuminated dice, okay? So illuminated dice, I think that makes sense. Again, you'll see all this as we go. The third lock slot, so let's undo what I just did. So I could say, this lock slot, let me bump this 3 up here, bump this 3 up here. So now I have a 3 for movement available. And then this one says I gain 2 money, or I can rotate the wheel on the Great Bazaar once. So if I'm trying to manipulate the value of the current goods to either maybe mess with another player, maybe make the goods on my turn cheaper or worth more if I'm selling or buying, kind of thing, I can manipulate the market a little bit. And that's how I would do that. But again, I get to rotate it once when I go to the Great Bazaar. So if I really need to turn it twice, I could do it once here and once when I'm there. You know, there's ways to do it, or hope the other player does it, that kind of stuff. So it's fun as that's kind of rotating, trying to buy and sell things, you know, at the right time. But let's see here. I think, is that it? So yeah, so when you're done, so let's say we're done. I've put this here. I'm on my turn. This is what it looks like. At the end of my turn, once I have no dice in my wagon, this kind of tracks the turns of the game. So after the first, so this would be gone. Yeah. So
I think
this,
it's turn 4, 7, and
yeah, something like that. So let's
4,
say
7, and 9. Or
every
10.
time I spend an orange die, it goes away. So this goes back to the supply. But every time I spend a nighttime die, it goes beside my wagon and I track it in like a little discard pile. Once my main reserve is empty, I have to toss a die back to the reserve, roll these up, and put them here, okay? War Wizard Games, thank you for the super chat. Says hashtag Team Rob, buy more guns.
Okay, we have the battle of the super chats happening. Thank you so much.
So unfortunately, your side got 1 penny more.
So I'm better.
Yeah, obviously.
Thanks, Matthew.
Obviously, you have more high rollers on your side of the team. You have more.
Oh, that's why Sajad says I'm willing to pledge 1 cent for Rob to make it even.
Well, okay. See, I have the cheapos on my side as Sajad is no. War Wizard Games is amazing. I'm just joking, but it is funny. I look up, I see
Thank
10,
you.
$9.99. It's like, why?
Oh, it's the battle of the super chats.
Maybe guns are
Thank
cheaper.
you so much.
Okay, it's probably true actually. Guns are probably cheaper than gas right now, which makes sense, right?
Oh,
Successful geek balling out of control with his
15 months.
15 months supporting the channel on YouTube by clicking the join button down below. Says this milestone chat is for hashtag Team Mel.
Yes, I'm in the lead. Thank you guys.
I will end this stream so fast you don't even know.
That's so awesome. I love those milestone chats. That's awesome.
You guys
15
know.
15 months. Thank you.
Just
wow.
because the publisher gave us this game doesn't mean I won't just end the stream any minute. You guys know.
Oh my God, you guys are funny. Thank you so much.
I'm just kidding. Thank you guys. All right. So when you fill this up and I keep going, let's say I keep bumping, eventually this is empty again. I have my discard over here. I lose another die. I roll these up, put them here. Eventually, you know, it looks like this. I throw another one away. I roll, fill it up. Then at the end of the game, as I spend these from here, this one actually now allows me, it has a reminder there that I get to take any item from here I want. And when I do this one, I just get to do the ability here. And this one, I get to do the ability here. Okay. Another thing to note while I'm looking at the wagons is there are these upgrades down here. Okay. You can check these out in the rule book. We'll kind of describe them if we take any of them, but they are basically improvements. Oh, we got a new subscriber. E. Johnson, thank you so much for subscribing.
Welcome.
Welcome to the channel. So these are like upgrades. You can only take one upgrade in the whole game. So once you take an upgrade, it's locked in. So this one now allows me to take a lantern and move an illuminated die, not choose between both, okay?
Good.
So there's all these little upgrades up here that you just get one, and you can choose if you want one or not. There are deed cards I learned yesterday for actually taking none of them. You get some victory points, you know. But they're all just different ways to upgrade your wagon, basically. Okay, and if we take them, we'll deal with them or talk about them or whatever. But you don't need to. You know, it's up to you. And what else? Oh, we got another super chat. Brian Wallbridge, thank you so much. Hashtag Team Mel all the way.
Yes, Brian. Thank you. Thank you.
That's hilarious.
Thank you. I love how they keep interrupting your explanation.
Yeah. So
they're trying to drag this stream past 3 hours.
It's why I'll never do like a live how to play video. I just try to go through these overviews off the top of my head, no planning. Just describe a game how I would describe it at board game night at a board game store. You've come to Rob's gaming table, you pulled up a chair, you're sitting down. This is how I would kind of explain the game to you. Except for there'd be more, hey, pay attention. Hey, put your phone down. There'd be a little more of that, but I can't see you guys if you're really playing on your phones.
I'm sure some of them are. At least half of them are.
Hey, Buell, stop painting that miniature. Hey, look over here. I'm trying to teach the game.
Yogi. Thank you, Yogi.
Yogi says, hashtag Team Cheapskates. This is the smallest comment.
Oh, that's for you then.
Awesome.
That's for you. Oh my goodness, you guys are insane.
And Boss
Bob, thank you.
says, well, I'm not having this 1 cent equalizing nonsense. So this is hopefully the last word from hashtag Team Mel. Hope Rob's wheels fall off. I couldn't afford to take my wagon into the mechanic and the wheels fell off.
You didn't have any tools with you. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for the support.
Very
Much
generous.
appreciated.
Thank you.
Yes, appreciate it. Thank you.
They don't want us to get started here.
Well, no, it's fine.
No, I'm just joking. This is funny.
It is funny. Not expected. All right. So maybe I need to play more competitive Euro games on the channel. I don't know. I thought people didn't care about them here, but I mean, I like them. I just don't play them often on the channel.
Oh,
They're like the game I play the most off the channel, actually, because I get to play all the fun story adventure.
This one's going here.
Goes here. All those kind of games on the channel. So, what do we have to do now?
We still have to do some setups.
Yeah.
So I have all my dice ready, but I think you've.
Oh yeah, I just put them all away.
Here.
Oh my
It's fine.
god.
Those are.
Yeah,
yours,
I
not
just
mine.
undid what I was trying to do. Okay,
good.
so one. Yeah, we'll finish our like player setup. I've already set up like the board. For example, there's a 5 gold token here. The first one to go here and take that money option. So if you're the one driving the travel, you can come here and take an illuminated die or a deed or money. The first one to take it gets a bonus 5 money or take an upgrade. And if you travel via shortcut, you actually get to pick 2 of those options, and they can be the same one except for the upgrades, because you can only have 1 upgrade. All right, and then there's my 4 dice.
Oh, I like all those blanks.
What the hell is this?
I like that you did that.
My wheels just fell off. I literally can't move as well because I have 3 blanks.
Hope you got some horseshoes.
Oh no! But these I could eventually bump 1 up here, 1 up here, 1 up here, and then change it to a 1, 2, and 3.
But that's a lot of blanks still.
Yeah. Well.
Scott's using the custom emojis for YouTube members of hot dice.
What can I say? I shoot blanks, all right? All right.
Oh gosh.
Maybe. All right, so another thing we have to do, I don't know the order for personal setup, but I know we have to do this. We get to get our little horsey.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about this yet.
And the horsey is like your variable player power that's driving your wagon. As you saw, we have no horses on our wagon. So.
Yeah, someone's got to pull this thing.
So here, you take a random one. So obviously this changed up the game. And then I'll take a random one. So
sorry, you do yours first.
Mine I got is good old Sugarfoot. So Sugarfoot just basically tells me I can hold an extra item, I think, is what that symbol means. When you move your wagon, so I get extra storage space. So this holds any one item, I think. I don't think it's specifically 4 spaces.
Check.
I think that symbol means
storage space for any one good.
Yeah, it's kind of misleading. It makes you think like, oh, I can only store up to like, 4 squares of items. But no, this symbol in the game just means you can put an extra item here no matter the size. Okay. And it says when you move your wagon, you may move exactly 3 spaces regardless of your dice values. Yeah.
What?
I just got the perfect horse for my horrible rolling.
Oh,
sweet deal. I'm gonna attach my horse here to the front.
I didn't even read what my horse was.
Okay.
Oh no.
Well, who'd you get?
I don't know.
Oh, you got good old Lovebug.
Oh.
Who's a very muscly horse. Ooh, muscly. When you visit Jurg's excursion to travel to an outlying town, you gain 1 lantern from the supply.
Oh, that's good.
Good
Helped me
old
do
Lovebug.
the shortcuts easier.
And again, so when you're playing, there is obviously random ones. Actually, one of these things actually helps you get 2 of these, so you can have an extra one in the game, get an extra horsey. But the problem is it locks up one of your horseshoe slots, so you can't use it. But that's an upgrade you could get. So you can get an extra one at random. From I think random. Maybe you get to choose it. I don't know. We could read that if anyone ever takes it. But there's a few to choose from in the game here. So based on how you're playing, you could just get a different one. There's also a draft variant where you can draft these and draft your starting hero. But I'll just throw those up there in case we need them. And we have starting heroes. These heroes are similar to the heroes we have over here, but they each just kind of give you a starting resource, and you can take them to a city to deliver them if you want. So Mel's is Elif. So she's a lore master if you need that kind of for your end game stuff. She wants to go to Night Poem, and she gives you 2 prestige to start.
Look at that. I'm already winning.
Mel's the red wagon. So move her up there. Put that in your
2,
wagon.
right?
Oh, whoopsie. I only moved it 1.
Go watch. I'm just kidding. All right.
And my random starting hero gives me any two base. Oh no, it gives me one basic item that's worth 2 right now.
Which is a potion.
And Tree is a skirmisher and wants to go to Scorchborn. So this could kind of drive, maybe I want to get contracts on other heroes to go to Scorchborn if that's where I kind of traveling to. But maybe I could just keep her on my wagon and use her to help me move around and get upgraded items and stuff like that. So
your 2 item.
It's a potion.
Yep.
All I got was this here, or no, I went and met Tree and all I got was a stupid potion. All right.
Yep.
So these are just the starting heroes, so they're different every time. And I'm just going to throw those off the side. We shouldn't need those anymore.
I think we have to figure out who's first, right? I don't have any dice on my side. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah, sure. Just roll. Yeah, roll if you have one.
Oh, I guess. 1.
5.
Okay.
I'll go first. Okay. So there's other setup stuff. Let me find it in the book, actually. Make sure we're doing it right. Okay, no.
Oh, I can, there's only player setup.
Yeah, it's on the right of the one that shows like all the board setup stuff.
Okay, determine starting player by any method, then in clockwise seating order, each player chooses a player color and takes their matching wagon. We've already done that. Place your wagon in pawn. We've done that. Place your prestige marker. Done that. Take 5 coins from the supply and place them behind your board.
So that's for first player, right?
No, this is for everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you start with 5 money?
Yep. Everyone starts with 5 money. Take 7 night dice and 1 illuminated die from the supply. Place these die in your wagon board as follows. We already did our 3. We rolled our illuminated and have our 4 that are remaining. I'm on 17 if that's helpful.
Yeah.
Draw 1 deed. We already did that.
Okay, yeah.
Take 1 horseshoe.
Nope. I got a horseshoe for you.
Thank you.
There's a horseshoe. I got a horseshoe. You get a horseshoe. I get a horseshoe. Everyone gets a horseshoe.
Okay.
Okay. Take your starting good from the supply based on your position, clockwise in seating order. So player 1 takes a good that's currently worth 5. So I get the instrument.
And then I get one that is 4, which is a book.
But you also, to make sure you got 5 money worth of goods, you actually take a coin.
And a coin.
Yeah. And then the next third player, if there was a third player, would take the 3 value item and 2 coins. And then the 4 would take the 2 value item and 3 coins. And take a starting hero card at random. Just did it. Take a steed at random. So we did that kind of.
Okay, we did almost all of it, but
whatever.
Okay.
I was just doing it based on memory.
Awesome.
It's dark blue shirt. Dark blue shirt.
Oh yeah, not black.
Yeah, dark blue. I don't know. It looks kind of black on that camera shot, but that's the way it is. All right, it's blue shirt. Team blue shirt today. All right. But I had to use the dark because we're on the dark road, so I don't want to be seen, you know. I want to kind of lay low as we travel the dark road. Okay.
I didn't have any dark shirts washed that are long sleeve. It's kind of chilly down here today.
So Scorchborn. Instrument. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to check the top of the Scorchborn pile. So I can't lift it up to look at it because then we'll see the next one in the pile. I guess I already did that there, but I don't remember, but whatever. So Scorchborn, I need armor, instrument, or potion to deliver that to Scorchborn if I'm going to go there. So I could just move 1 and try to activate a Queen's Commission, or move 2 and activate a Queen's Commission. Or I could just play a, I have to move 1, 2, or 3. But I could go here and hit up the Great Bazaar still. Dude, I have money. I have 5 money. I could buy some stuff. So this is the kind of thought process you have to go through. You got to kind of think, okay, I might be going to Scorchborn. Here's what I have. What do I need? What is the Queen's Commission here if I'm going to do that? Can I get those things at the black market? What do I need to get a Scorchborn hero over here, maybe if I'm going that route? Or maybe I look at my deed card. Maybe I don't. Maybe I need to get a different kind of hero. Maybe I need a different kind of hero. So I might start looking at the different heroes and like, oh, maybe I need a Northbreak hero to help me with a deed card I have hidden behind my screen. So maybe that Northbreak hero, I'm actually going to Northbreak. So maybe I look up here, what do I need for Northbreak? Maybe I have more of that stuff. So these are kind of thought process you go through of like planning a turn. This is where analysis paralysis in your turn can take a long time. Because it's like literally you look back at your dice and you're like, can I even do that? And then what can I do and how do I going to make it efficient? But I am just going to go, just for fun, let's put a blank up here in the first slot. I'll bump this die up. So basically, I put a blank here. I bump this up. So now I have to look here. Oh, I get another instrument. Sure. Maybe that's not what I wanted, but whatever. So I'm going to take blank.
Oh, you put a blank. Oh,
I
sorry,
put a blank,
yeah,
and the blank gets me a basic good, which is on the table on my sheet right here.
Sorry.
So I get a second instrument. So I better get rid of these instruments because they're freaking huge. Yeah, they're clogging me up here. Then I'm done my planning. So then I go to move. I look at my dice up here in my pool, and I only have a 1. So I have to move the 1. I'll go to the next space here. Then I'm done moving. Now I go to activating the third phase, and then I now choose. I only have 1 die here, so I can only activate one of these 2 locations, and I just put my die on the location I want to activate. Let me go. I'll go here, and I'm going to take a Scorchborn contract. Okay, that's done. Now I go to clean up or reset or whatever. I didn't touch any dice here. I didn't take any deed cards. You don't have to do any shuffling here when you take something. I didn't take any heroes to refill. I also don't have any dice to, or I still have dice in my pool, so I don't have to do that whole eliminating thing. So I'll just put that 1 die in my little discard pile here. That's my turn. That's my turn. All right. So Mel, you're planning. What are you going to bump? What actions are you going to fire off on your board? And then where do you want to move to? So you got to kind of think backwards. Like, so that's the best way I think to think about this game is kind of look at like what heroes you want to go for, commissions, maybe buildings, maybe buying things, maybe traveling, kind of figure out where you want to travel, work your way back and try to be as efficient as you can to get the most things on traveling. Then think how much movement do I need for that? How many of those places do I want to activate? Then pick your points, bump your dice, fire off actions. Maybe these actions can help you. Maybe you got the perfect dice pips of the value to kind of pump it forward. And that's how you kind of decide your turn.
Okay. I will take a 1 and I will bump up my first die. So looking at my picture, my symbols here, I can gain 1 weapon. Okay. And then I can move 1 space. I'm kind of just following you along here.
Hey, what the hell, man?
Here, and I will just take this north break. So for north break, I need a weapon, an instrument, and a book. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So mine, I needed a... So again, Mel needs to pay attention. Like, I'm probably going to Scorchborn by what I see here. So she might want to prepare to tag along and bring something with her and go with me to Scorchborn. Or maybe she's just worried about her own stuff. But now I got to pay attention. She's now taking a north break thing and a night poem. Why don't those match? Maybe she has a deed that, you know, doesn't match. And maybe I need to go there. So, you know, this is kind of fun. It's like trying to figure like, what are they up to? And I got to compete. You know, what should I do? What are you buying? What are you selling?
I will take my die away. Where are you putting this up here? Okay. I will take my die away and there's nothing to reset. Go ahead.
This one should be. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just. Let's do this. Let's show some good stuff off here so people who don't want to stay here all day can just see. I'm going to bump this one. Yeah, I'm just going to do a whole bunch of crazy stuff here. Watch how crazy it can get. So I'm going to bump this blank into the second slot. I put this 2 up in my action pool. Another super chat, Billy Young. Thank you so much.
Billy,
you're too kind.
Thank you. Oh, there's a message underneath, not on the screen but it does say,
no, there's
go
nothing
Mel.
in the chat. No, there's nothing
Billy,
there.
yes, thank you.
No, there was no message.
Thank you, Billy. I feel a little bit of pressure.
Billy, get out. Thanks, Billy.
The judge says if we pay enough, will Rob do a full stream in that voice? What's that voice?
I don't know. It's a delay. What voice did I do like 15 seconds ago?
I completely miss it if he made a voice.
I don't know. Anyways,
Or
sorry.
is that like a Seinfeld reference?
Hello. All right. So I bumped this up here, and I have 2 movement points, but I need to do this action. I'm gonna actually move my illuminated dice up.
Oh, he's going big.
Okay. I don't know if this is the right. Again, This is only my second time playing the game. If you're here to see how to get the most points in the game, you're in the wrong video. We're just trying to show you how cool this game is. Then you get it. You play it 15 times, trying to figure out the best strategies and crush it. But yeah, that's not what I'm doing here. But I'm definitely going to try to show you as many things as I can and show you how cool this game can be. All right, here we go. So now movement, I get to pick one of these two. I'm just going to move the 2. 1, 2, okay? Whoops. Oh, shoot.
Uh-oh.
I was a blank here. I just bumped my dice. And I definitely had a blank still in my pool. I don't know.
I think you started with 3 blanks.
I don't know what the other one. I have a 4 here, but I don't know if that's accurate. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? All right. Somebody can correct me if they can see it. All right. I am going here. And then I'm going to, now I can choose. So I am going to say, I'm going to go to Jurg's Excursion and I'm going to go to the Dark Market. Okay. And because I use my illuminated die, I can also go to the Oracle of Lumi. Ooh, okay. And this Oracle, Rob is cheating. Yep. Oh.
He's rolling aggressively today.
Awkward. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to hurry. I told Buell we'd be done in 3 hours, so
It's all good. We still have time.
I can't dilly dally.
Oh, Edgar says it was a 2. Thank you, Edgar.
Edgar, I thought we were cool, man. I'm just joking.
This chat
Thank you.
on fire today.
Steph says, who cares? We care. Hashtag Team Mel. I knew somebody would call me out. That's why I didn't want to scroll back and find out what it was. I knew somebody would say it. I know you guys are on it.
Oh my
okay.
God.
So I'm going to choose. I can choose which order I do. Jurg's Excursion, Dark Market, or the Oracle Lumi. I'm going to do the Oracle, see what happens here on this die. We may need the book to tell me what the die does.
Oh, okay.
Because I have not seen. Oh, this just gets me 2 lanterns.
It's pretty.
Okay. 2 lanterns on this beautiful, sparkly, big, fat, chunky die. Love it. All right. So 2 lanterns. Boom, boom. Okay. I'm then going to resolve the Dark Market.
Ooh.
So what do I need? So now what I need to do is kind of look like I have an instrument for this. So I don't need that. I have a potion for this. I don't have armor though. Can I get, oh, I can get an armor and a gun if I spend 2 money to move this twice. So sure, I'll do that. I'm going to trade this 5 if you can help me out there and give me 3 more money. So the 1 gold I spent moves me here. 2nd gold I spent moves me here. And for 2 money, I just got a gun that's worth 3. And I'm going to get an armor that's worth 1. So I think I just did some good stuff on the black market there. Do they have a warranty? No. Does it come with a receipt? No. But, you know, there's still a gun and an armor. So, you know, it's worth it for me, I think.
As long as the armor fits and the gun isn't broken, you're fine.
Don't say anything loud. I'm just selling it off. Once it's sold, it's yours. There's no coverage, okay? This is how I work as a merchant.
Oh, that's funny.
Shady goods, shady goods. Okay. Now I've done this one, I've done this one. So now obviously I have to do my Jurg's Excursion. Now I have a decision point here. I could do the Runes of Yin or travel. So I think, just to show it, let's travel. I probably shouldn't travel. I don't have a lot of heroes. I don't have, but like, I need to get some of these damn items out of here. I could get them out of here by buying more heroes. I probably should not travel now, but I'm just going to do it anyway. Or actually, let me look over here. Maybe I choose this one. The problem is I could get an upgraded item and not be even able to fit it, but I do have a horse that can hold an extra thing.
That does kind of come to Yogi's question is what happens if it can't fit in your backpack?
I have to discard to make room for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yogi, pay attention. I've already explained this 3 times. So I just have to discard or shift around to make it fit. If it doesn't fit, if I have extra horse or a hero that can hold an extra item, I can put it there. And I can switch around as I need. It's not like very strict other than space on here. But you can always shuffle around and discard whatever you want to put room in. It's very open kind of. I don't know how to explain it. I thought it would be more restrictive and there'd be more rules to it, but there's not. So so this illuminated, I'm going to put it, yeah, maybe I don't travel actually. Yeah, let's push our luck a little bit. I'm just going to go to the Runes of Yin. Why not? Okay. I have a hero, so I can move this around 1 and another 1 if I want per hero. So I can move this 1 or 2. And what do I need? I'm gonna look at these heroes and kind of see what do these heroes want and kind of look at the value of the goods for these heroes. So, what kind of hero do I want? I probably want to get rid of some instruments. So I probably should look at a hero who's got instruments. That's these 2. I have some armor And I want to maybe get an upgraded item from here that can also fill in what I don't have. So maybe, you know what? I'm supposed to buy guns according to my supporters in the chat, because that's what we're gun toting crazies over here. So I'm going to just move this once and take an upgraded gun. And I can't really fit this in here. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to throw this, you know, the horse is I'm going to strap on a guitar on the back of the horse here. Kind of just fit these in somehow. And if you notice, the gun now is gold, so I have an upgraded gun and a non-upgraded gun. So I could get bonuses for selling an upgraded one. So I'll take that as my first step here on the Runes of Yin. Then I could spend a lantern to roll the die of fun over here, whatever it's called. So I'm going to spend the lantern. Why not? Let's roll a die and see what fun we get. I'm not sure exactly what this one does. I did read it this morning and I forget.
Oh, sorry. I think you get to do the action again.
What? Oh yeah, and I think it is. Go inside and it shows you on that page. I think it is, yeah, doing this action again, and I get to just do it once and up to the heroes.
Oh, here. Take the runes action again, moving the marker at least one space clockwise and taking the benefit shown in the section.
Okay. So I can get another item. What can I fit? Yeah, okay. Let me just take another armor. Yeah, upgraded armor, please.
Upgraded armor.
I can fit it in here, I believe. Yes. You want armor? You want guns? I got them all. And you want music? We got instruments. Guns, music, and armor. Yeah. All right. Okay. And that's that. So then, did I take anything that needs to be reset? I still have dice in my action pool. Done my turn. I'll take these dice. I put the illuminated die into the main reserve. This one goes in my discard. Mel, go ahead.
What the heck was I going to do again?
This is a thing. I took way too long on my turn.
No, it's okay.
I'm being flamboyant, talking about all this stuff, making it seem so
I'm also reading all of the chat when it's your turn.
We don't read chat here. You'll go crazy if you read the chat. We got people like Yogi in there. You don't read Yogi's messages if you want to stay sane. Just kidding. Or Sajat. Oh, Sajat's asking, anyone in chat played this and do you have thoughts on it? Again, I've only played once, so we'll talk about our thoughts at the end after playing twice, so whatever that's worth.
Okay, I'm going to bump this die. So this can either give me 2 coins, or I can spin the wheel once, rotate the wheel. I'm going to take 2 coins. 2 coins.
Yep, make sure we see Mel take only 2 coins. Team Rob, keep an eye on her currency conversion. She's the banker.
I know it is very close.
The money's on her side of the board, so we got to keep an eye on that. So yeah, she might shortchange me and stuff, so we got to check that stuff.
All right.
I'll cheat with dice. She'll cheat with money. You got to watch out. Do what you got to do on this dark road.
Yeah. Okay, now I can move my horse 3 times, or my wagon. 1, 2, 3. And I think I'm going to purchase a hero at the Ringway Inn. So I have a book and I have a weapon. There is actually no heroes that are looking for books. How much is my weapon? Oh, it's only 3. Okay, that's fine. I will sell my weapon to this lady. So selling my weapon for 3 coins. 1, 2, 3 coins.
Yep.
And I did not have any upgraded items, so I don't get this bonus. Done.
Mike says, I'd like to get a game of Hexplored in today, Rob. So if your turn could go just a bit faster. Yes, Mike. Sorry.
There was, I guess, just to address to, Bob had a comment about if I actually receive any of the super chats that come in that are for me, and I do because we buy paint stuff with them. So
yes, that is true.
Yes.
paint
So-
handles, paint brushes, yeah, lots of paints, airbrushes, hoods.
Oh, we didn't talk about that yet.
Yeah, yeah, trying to get things painted so we can play these other games on the channel. Definitely that's a whole side of things I keep forgetting to mention when we're like, okay, the funds come into the budget gets spent on the channel and either upgraded cameras, mics, lighting, computer stuff, what else? Games we add to the collection, convention trips are out of that budget, hotels, gas, all that kind of stuff. And transport trailers to bring all our games back, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, painting.
Painting is now part of that budget.
Yes, unfortunately, when you start buying Kickstarter games that are full of miniatures, and you're now of the upper class, you refuse to play with unpainted miniatures. There is a kind of a hefty cost there. That sub hobby of painting the miniatures. Holy geez. Yeah, let's not get into that. But thank you to the publishers like Elf Creek Games that send us or hand us press copies to kind of have new games to play with you guys on the channel that don't cost us any additional money besides traveling to conventions and that kind of stuff. In most cases, sometimes we pay for the shipping from a publisher if it's like, they kind of aren't that big or something. But yeah, if we didn't get the press copy sometimes, like, yeah, I mean, we have lots of games we could play more of. That's absolutely not a problem. But yeah, if we weren't getting games, like, we wouldn't be able to spend the money on the paint stuff as easily, for sure. So we do appreciate it.
For sure.
But yeah.
So thank you so much. I appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
I'm slowly upgrading our stuff for paints.
Yeah. So yes, Mel does get, yes, definitely.
I do have a small paint budget as well.
Yeah, technically all goes.
Get my lantern. Why do I get a lantern? Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't finish yet. You're right. So then I get a lantern from my lady, if you will pass.
Oh, you need a lantern here.
From my hero. Sorry, yes. And then I will refill. I apologize, got distracted there. Okay. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, guys.
I'm gonna bump this blank up here, put this 3 here. And this will allow me to let me think, what am I selling? I'm selling some armor guns and maybe not guns. Armor guns. Oh, maybe. So right now do I want to rotate this wheel or do I want to just take 2 money? If I rotate the wheel, it makes, I'm trying to sell instruments, armor. Armor's only 1, but if I rotate it once, I make armor 5s. Instruments go from 5 to 4, which is not bad. And then the guns go from 3 to 2. I think it's worth it to change it. That'll lead to me getting more money than just 2. Yeah, and I'm looking to change the value because I'm probably, if I've done this right, I think I can go here to ring way in. So with 3 movement points, I have to go 1, 2, 3. Oh no, that's too far from the ring way in. I have to be here or here, right? So I will spend this horseshoe to go back exactly 1 space. And now I'm able to go to the ring way in. I'll put this die here to say that's what I'm doing so I don't forget. And now I can sell to any one hero. I think I'll sell to this one because this hero also loves playing instruments, shooting guns, and wearing armor. Yeehaw. And it'll give me a lantern when I sell to her, and she'll join my caravan. She wants to go to Farglen, and I've now got a bard, if that matters for anything. So I will sell an instrument, and I will sell an upgraded gun and an upgraded armor. And if you see here, that means I get an extra gold for each upgraded item and a quartz. So I need 2 quartz.
2 quartz. Okay, so your instrument is worth 4.
Okay.
And then your weapon is worth 2 plus 1,
3,
so 7. And then your armor is worth 5 plus 1, so 6.
So 13 total money?
Yeah. Do you have 2?
What do you sell?
Do you have a 2 and I'll give you this? Or?
I'm not allowed to tell you what I
know.
actually have.
Fine. Okay, fine.
But I'll give you this 2 coins.
I'm just trying to make
Mel's
it
trying
simpler.
to find information out from what's behind my screen. Ask me if I have money to change in here. She's thinking she's working at a cashier. And like, do you have exact change, sir? Like, hey, that's information hidden behind my player screen. I don't need to tell you how much I have. All right. Thank you for subscribing. Sorry. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Welcome. Did you get your lantern?
What was I doing? No, I did not get my lantern. Boom, done. And I put the hero here. And that's it for my turn. So I take this die back.
Okay, we'll refill this.
Yep, refill.
Oh, now we got a hero with a book. Okay. I am going to, oh, do I want to do that? I can do that and that. No, not yet. I'm going to bump this middle section up, and I will choose to take a lantern, please. I will then move my wagon twice, 1, 2, and I will visit the Great Bazaar. So while I'm here, I could spin this once.
Yeah, rotate it one space and or change any one die to another item.
What do I want?
And then you get to buy whatever items you can afford and you want.
Maybe I do that because I don't need. I could buy. No. Okay. I will not rotate. I will change this potion to a weapon. Putting that there. I will then purchase this one staff and these 2 guns. So this is 2 plus 1, so 3 coins.
Yeah, and the second gun is free. It's all, you only have to pay for the first one when there's 2 on the
3
space.
coins. So 1 staff and 2 regular weapons. Okay. And that is that. So I'll take my dice back.
Yeah, now she's messed with the wheel, so she's got to reset it.
So I'll re-roll these.
And remember, only 2 dice of the same face can go in each slot.
I think we're fine.
So if there was, she'd have to keep re-rolling until they were spread out.
Okay, so we have 2 instruments, a potion, a weapon, and a book. Okay, we're good there. And I'm done.
War Wizard Games says, wait, I thought it was always the first one is free. All right. So let's see here. Oh, so these I can change the values of, right? They're all the same. I can make this a 1, make this a 2, and make this a 3. I finally got them all to match, and that's the ability here on my little wagon. So now I can bump this up. A 2 here would get me a potion. I need potions. Maybe. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm just going to bump this middle one up. I'm going to take a lantern. So I now have a 3rd lantern. Okay. I now can move 2 or exactly 3, which I keep forgetting my horse could move me exactly 3 if I needed to. So 1 and 2, or I could move 3. I think I will just go the 2. And then I'll take a Queen's Commission and I'll take the Farglen, which needs a book or armor or an instrument. And then I'll take my die back. And now I have nothing in my reserve. So during my cleanup step or whatever, my rest
remove
step.
one first.
Yeah, I got to remove 1, roll them up. And I got a 4, a 1, and a 1. And that's what'll go to my action pool. And now you see I'm like running out of dice. The turns are ticking. And there you go, your turn.
Where am I? I'm red. Okay. 1. I won't do that yet. Maybe I take that now. The green one as well. Okay. Let's go with. Where's the book? I don't want that. Okay.
Come on, Mel, hurry up. I'm getting rushed on my turn. How come no one's rushing you? I'm just joking. Take your time. Allows me time to actually drink on stream, which I always forget to do.
Trying to think. Sorry.
I stick to the 6-2-1 rules. Oh.
I could just do that. All right, let's let's bump this one up
Oh,
here. A 4 actually will give me a book. And then
move one.
move my caravan 1 space.
So you can find a horseshoe to go back or forward 1 space if you need.
No, I'm good. I think I'm just going to grab a commission. I think I'm going to start on a different one. So let's go for this one. Oh, I already took it. Yeah. No, that's fine.
Oh, yeah. Now we see new info. We can't go back now. Oh, my God.
Okay. So now I don't have any more dice in my dice pool. So I'll remove one.
Yeah.
And roll up these 3. And I'm looking for something specific. And I got it. Okay. Perfect.
Edgar, I'm not sure. I think it's just on your turn if they ever match. So it could have been at the end of the last round. Could be now. Not sure. I don't really want to look it up. I'm not sure. I don't care. But does it make a difference? I'm not sure. But I just know this says, like, at any time, I think, is if they're 3 are matching the faces, I can reset it to the starting values of 1, 2, and 3.
If you want, yeah.
You don't have to. But yeah. Oh, Edgar was behind. Sorry, because of internet. Oh, okay. Oh, so Edgar was asking because I hadn't done it yet. I see.
Oh,
I thought you were asking. Yeah, I get it. Edgar, no worries. Yeah. I believe it's just any time on your turn when they match, you choose. Yeah.
Okay, on to you.
But I don't know exactly. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to bump this first one up. It's a 4, so that gets me a book, if you don't mind. A basic book.
Basic book.
Book about guns, instruments, and armor. All right. And then I get to move 1. Or I could move up to 3 because of sugar foot. But I think I'll just go 1. And let's go on a Jurg's excursion, which I'm going to travel. Let's show how travel works. And we're going to get our little reference up here. Make sure we don't skip a stop. So I have to choose a companion. I look at these 3 companions and I choose one. This one could get me an illuminated die. Could let me roll this die of fun. This one could get me any hero. This and or take one of these. I think do the upgrade thing. And then this one says, I think I discard a hero to get a wagon upgrade or to, I don't know what that symbol means.
Can't see what it is, but yeah.
It's Cosimo. I don't know if I have Cosimo in the companion. Oh, I do have it right here.
You got it?
Or, yeah, Cosimo. So this little symbol here, so gain 1 available wagon upgrade or move the district marker on the dark market 1 space clockwise and gain the benefits shown. Ah, that's a dark market symbol, I see. This companion requires a hero instead of a blazing quartz. Place this hero card on the bottom of the hero deck.
You have to spend a hero to do it.
Doesn't say it can't be my starting hero.
No, it doesn't say that.
Interesting. And the cool part about this companion, he has a travel die on him, which gives more options on the travel. But is that the companion I want? Do I care about a wagon upgrade? I like dark market stuff. But I think I'll take the Raven. So this Raven companion, I'll just throw him here. And I've taken a companion. Now I have to declare my destination town to the table. I have to let everyone know. I'm going to go to, you have a Farglen with Scorchborn? Farglen would let you dump a few things, eh? Maybe I say screw you and I don't want to go to Farglen.
Where else would you go?
I can go to Scorchborn.
Yeah, but then I can also dump things. So I have Northbreak.
Oh, that's true.
I'm pretty well situated either way you go.
I see what you've done here. So what Mel has done, she's purposely, if you notice, there is like a light blue location and a dark blue. Those are in the same region. There's a light purple, light green, dark green. These are in the same region. These are in the same region. So if she hops in on my caravan and travels with me, she could go to one of the other towns in the region that I'm traveling to and kind of dump stuff off. So unfortunately, she's piggybacking on me hard here. And I can't shake her. So I might as well just go whatever benefits me the most.
You don't want to.
I'm looking to dump you off on the dark road. I guess I'll just go to Farglen.
Okay.
Sure. So I'm going to go to Farglen. I'm going to mark it here with the die. Just how we do it, just to remind us we're going there. Then we do some steps. So I am going to actually take, just to show it, I don't really want to do it this way, but I'm going to do it and show, I'm going to choose the shortcut. So I can choose to go the dark road or the shortcut. This has potential of more rewards, but the problem is I have to spend 3 lanterns to go here. So I'm going to spend, I do have 3 lanterns. So I announce that I'm taking the shortcut. And now I have to ask, after I declare that, I now have to ask others to come along before revealing what it is. So would you like to come along, Mel?
Yes, please.
So I ask around the table clockwise. She says yes or no. Then I take 1 travel die for each player traveling. So nobody took the travel die off this guy, or I didn't. So we have 2 travel dice traveling, okay? Then next, we reveal the top card of that deck. Okay, let's see what the shortcut, what happens. Oh, we found a forest market along the way. You'd better buy what you can before Queen Gistella's agents shut this place down. Ooh. And now on here, it tells me if I take a die with a 1 pip, actually the red stuff means I have to lose things. So a 1, 2, or 3, you lose a basic good or 3 money. If I take a die with a 4 or 5, and we're going to roll those travel dice to see that right now, you can get any 1 basic good, or you can get an upgraded piece of armor if you take a 6. The problem is going on a shortcut. This is super frustrating that I've spent the lanterns to go on a shortcut. This is the one thing that I really hate about this game. The most annoying thing in the world. If I take the dark road, I get first choice out of the travel die, and I get the reward or punishment. But in this case, it actually goes the player to my left. In a 2-player game, it's the only other player at the table, actually gets to pick their dice first. You could spend a lantern before going, and only 1 lantern to re-roll the travel dice before you choose your die. I, of course, just spent all my lanterns, which I would never normally do. I'd like to save a lantern just in case, but I'm just doing this for demo's sake. So yeah, that's what that means, is the order who gets to pick the dice. This means I at least get 2 juicy rewards instead of 1 for taking a shortcut. So
I think that balances it out though for you.
don't care. It's stupid. I throw so many resources in and you get the better die. You piggybacking freeloader. All right. Okay, so let's see what happens. We're going to roll the 2 dice. I mean, maybe they're super crappy and you get to pick and you waste a lantern. Maybe you roll them into something better. It's all based on luck too, kind of. So it's a 6 and a 1. Yes. That is so annoying. This is why I hate that part of the game. This is why I hate the shortcut stuff. Okay. I rolled a 6 and a 1. Okay. So Mel now gets to choose. Oh, what die are you going to pick, Mel?
I'm taking the 6. I'm taking the upgraded armor.
So Mel gets an upgraded armor. Now she takes a 6 away. Okay. I now have to choose from the 1. Oh, I could spend a lantern to re-roll that 1. Unfortunately, no. So I have to lose 3 money if I have it. So can you give me 2 back? Fun times. Fun times. Stupid. Stupid. Okay. So then next, we gain the benefits or costs. Now we visit the town. So we now have made, that's what happened along the adventure. Now we've made it to the town of Farglen. I'm going to Farglen. I have to go where I announced, but the other people in the caravan can now choose to either go there, the other town in the region, or just pass and not go to either. So, and we all can do it simultaneously, but on stream that becomes messy. So I'll just do mine and then you can do yours. Mm-hmm. So for each commission or contract you're trading in, I'm going to Farglen. I only have 1. I'm going to use a book, an armor, and an instrument. So I satisfy all 3 things on here. And what that says, if I've done 3 things, it actually gives me 6 prestige. So I'll go to 6 on the prestige track. If any of these were upgraded, I would get an additional prestige for each one that was upgraded. So these are gone back to supply. This goes behind my screen. So now I'm tracking that. If I need those for sets, for deed cards, for end of the game, I now have that completed. I hide it behind my screen. I save it in my merchant log. And then now I can have heroes that want to go to Farglen. I actually have Emmeline here. She wants to go to Farglen. So I will put her face down or face up, whatever, behind my screen. And she will give me 2 more prestige, because that's the reward of Farglen. Now, because I was a traveler, I can pick these rewards. If I took the shortcut, I would only pick 1. But because, if I took the dark road, I pick 1. But because I took a shortcut, I can take any two of these, and I can take the same one twice if I want. So I am going to take an illuminated die. I roll that up. It's a 1. I put that on my wagon. Okay, I roll that up and put it here. I'm going to take another illuminated die, or I could take a deed. Or I could take this 8 money here, which I probably should. Or I can take a wagon upgrade. I'm just going to take the money. So I take this 5. I need another 3, please. And now the next time someone comes here, they only get the 3 money if they choose that option. But again, you can choose that option twice if you're allowed to choose twice. So this just gets discarded on the bottom of that shortcut deck. Oh yeah, you finish your travel.
Okay, I'm also going to try.
Are you going to Farglen?
Yep.
Okay. Do you have any heroes?
No.
Okay.
I'm just going to trade in a book and a staff. So 2 items for
so
3.
3. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay, so it's going to go behind my thing. This is going to get discarded. And that is me.
Okay. So I'll take this back. Those are my discard pile. Now to reset, I just have to put a new companion out. I would shift them all to the right, put a die on the last one, but they're already shifted to the right. And the other companion we got here is a Thray Cat, who I've never seen before, and I don't know what those do, but we can look it up here. And Thray Cat says, the first one is duplicate the value of any travel die and gain the benefit shown, or add +1 or +2 to the face value of your travel die. Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
Good kitty.
That's cool. That's cool, okay.
Word Wizard Game says, have fun on the Dark Road. All kids have Massive Darkness 2 set up. Go enjoy your game.
Oh, enjoy.
Good
enjoy.
luck.
That's fun.
Good luck, dungeon crawlers. Have fun. When does the Raven get invoked? So you can use the abilities on companions anytime, only on your turn, but anytime. Just not interrupting an action you're currently doing, though. So at any time, I can put a quartz on here and take an illuminated die to my pool. Or I could roll the die of fun, whatever it's called. I don't know what that die is called, but it's this die right here. Die of radiance or something. Whatever. Oh, Matthew with the super chat says, Mel's wagon needs some more gas money. Hashtag, I don't give a flying who wins. I don't give a flying beep who wins.
Matthew, thank you. I do need some gas money here. What's going on
Thanks,
here?
Matthew.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Crazy guy.
What are things worth here? Armor. Give me some. What's that? Somebody go do that. Okay, let's. Which I can do 2 of them. No. Okay, let's go with. Give me another lantern. Don't really have many options here. They're all 1s. One's a clear 1,
Then
though.
that should make your turn quicker, no?
Okay, let's go 1, 2. I only need to move 2. So let's go with. Let's take this one here. I want my illuminated die there. I don't know if I can fit everything. Oh, this will go. Oh, maybe if I do it in a specific order. Okay, let's take my illuminated die. So now I have a choice of either 2 or 3 movement. 1, 2. And I will move 2. 1, 2. Placing my dies here and here. Okay, let's do this die first so that I can open up some space for items that I'm going to collect here and here. All right, so I'm going to sell this upgraded armor right now is worth 5. So I'm going to sell this upgraded armor.
It's worth 6 actually because it's upgraded, right?
Oh, yeah.
And
5
a
plus, yeah. Here to this one, who will also give me a lantern. That's my last hero that I can take. So this is traded in for 5 plus 1 because it was upgraded. So 6 coins.
So John, enjoy your dinner.
Enjoy 6 coins. Okay, plus a quartz because it was upgraded. Okay, that die is done. Let's do
Or here, your choice. Which one?
This one.
So you have to spend
So I
at
have to
least
spend
one
one
gold,
coin.
or you can't do that action.
Spending 1.
Yeah, move it one to the
Move
right.
it here so I can get a book and a staff.
Mm-hmm.
Book and a staff. Yeah, let's just. Is that what I? Yeah, I don't want the other one. Book and staff. Oop. Wrong side. Okay.
So
And
now you can take a staff or a potion.
And I will take a potion.
Okay, then you get 1 prestige and a lantern.
And a lantern. You have.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, got a new subscriber, Marky Clark. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Take that away and we'll refill.
Let's go back to supply.
Sorry, yes. And that's done. Okay.
All right. Let's.
Okay. I did get the lantern bonus. I should have, yes. Did I get 2 there? I believe I asked you for 2.
No, you probably did.
Oh, I probably missed that one.
Yeah, you got 1 on your hero. Okay. I think first I'm going to do this and roll this die and see what I get, because I might change what I do. Off my Raven, 2 prestige. Okay, that doesn't change anything. You know what? I might as well do the other thing. Let's spend this, roll illumination die. Boom, a 3. I get in my special reserve. Yep, let's just do this. Bump the second one in. I'm going to take this into here to do 2 actions. I'll move just 1. Boom. I think, yeah, I'll go here. Let's do the dark market. I'll spend. I'll spend 4. Here you go. And I'll bring it all the way around to this side. I need a book and a staff. Oh yeah, I didn't put my dice out here. Book and a staff. Oh, actually, I could get a staff from this first. So yeah, let's not. Let's do. Actually, I'll just spend 2 gold. So you give me 2 back. Instead, sorry, I'll get a
potion and instrument.
Yeah, potion and instrument. Yeah, I forgot about this little thing down here. But I'll take a staff also off of this. I get a prestige and a lantern. Okay, let's see if I can fit all this junk in here. Oh yeah, we're good. We're still good. Okay, so that's this one done. This one done. Now I want to do this. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to sell the staff. Wait, what? Where's my book? Oh no, sorry, the staff was from there. Instrument, sorry, instrument and a staff. What are they worth? Staff's
Staff is 1, instrument is 4, so a total of 5.
Yeah, 5 for these 2. Okay, this will get me a horseshoe for this hero. And we'll throw this one in here. And I think I'm done. Let's go back. This goes here. Go ahead. Oh, and this gets reset. New hero.
Weapon, that's armor. Can I fit an armor?
Marky Clark, our new subscriber, says, hey guys, any chances you'll be streaming the new Dark Souls content that is coming out in a few months? I really enjoyed the previous broadcasts you've done of Dark Souls. I emailed Steam Forge Games. Holy crap, brain fart. I was like, whoa, I can't remember the name. I emailed Steamforge Games marketing guy, just telling him I just found out about those 2 standalone expansions. I think it's a great idea to get people into the game. Supposedly they have new rules in them. They worked with the community to kind of revise the rules. It's all backwards compatible with the hundreds and hundreds of dollars of Dark Souls stuff we own. And hopefully they fix the rules of the game. That would be great. You know, and use some of the house rules we used to use in our games. So I emailed them and I said, I'm excited. So if you guys have early copies or anything, I want them. I want to play them. Let me know. So that's as far as I've gotten. And they said, we'll be in touch. That's all I got. So I don't know. I don't know if they'll come to Canada. I don't know if they'll be easy to find in retail. I don't know if they'll only be on their web store. I don't know if they'll send us press copies. I have no idea. But I've expressed interest. That's all I know right now. But they said they're not at that point to send out copies yet. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm definitely interested. I like the idea that they're doing, but we'll see. Maybe they failed at it. Maybe it sucks. I don't know. That's what I want to find out. And I'd love to find out myself so I can show other people before they spend their money on it and find out maybe it's not that great what they've changed. But
especially because we played the old stuff.
yeah, but they supposedly worked with the community members who have fixed the game. They've admitted, and they've worked with those members to add new things and change how the game works in 2 new core sets that come with their own enemies, their own bosses, fully standalone, but then you can use those rules and components to fix the old stuff and play with any of the stuff you own. So I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I definitely want to try it out for sure. And now that Mel's painting and getting way better at it, and I won't need to play with those in gray plastic, so maybe we'll get one of those and she'll do some painting of them if we get a hold of one or something.
Oh yeah, if we get one, I would, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the plan. But again, if you don't see it on the channel, it's either I didn't get a hold of it, or it was too expensive, or I just didn't care, or it's too busy, or they never sent us press copies. So, but that's where we are. Yeah, full disclosure, that's what's going on.
Okay, while you're just reading the last, where am I? 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I can do that. Okay, we're going to put that up there. So this clear one gives me an armor, which just fits. Okay, now I can move my wagon 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I need to back up a little. So I'm going to use this horseshoe.
Slow down, horse.
And I'm going to move back 1 because I went too far.
Oh,
all
wait,
right.
This is... Oh, yeah. I think I knocked that off my board.
No, I don't know.
I had 2 illuminated dice, and I just noticed there was one down here. I don't know. I did it again. I keep bumping stuff. Only we had the dual layer cardboard version, so things wouldn't get bumped so easy. Oh, man.
All right, we're going on an excursion. We are going to travel to Dark Road. So choose a companion.
Choose your companion.
I'll take the...
You want the kitty, the bee, or the big saber-toothed kitty over here?
Excuse me, I will take the bee. The
bee, snow bee.
Yes, I will take the bee.
Yeah, I think that one is like you get to do this thing. I don't know how it changes it. Maybe you actually get an upgraded version of it or something. You probably should read about the snow bee.
This one, right?
Yeah.
That symbol. Craft a basic good using the die in locked slot number 1 if the slot is empty.
No,
okay.
it's probably different.
It's probably better, right?
Yeah, but that's the problem. They use the same symbol. Nope, last page.
Did I pass it?
So, Snowbee.
Craft an upgraded good using the die in lock slot 1.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a little bit better.
Yeah, so they use the exact same symbol, but it's like does something different.
Oh, so I would get...
Anyways,
okay.
Yeah, not confusing at all.
Okay, so chose my companion. Declare my destination. I am going to go to Northbreak. Okay, and then choose my route. I will choose...
Shortcut or dark road? It's
the shortcut.
3 lanterns.
Any visit users to travel to outgoing, gain 1 lantern, which I can't gain because I don't have enough. So here's my 3 lanterns.
Okay, they are spent. So we're officially going on the shortcut.
Would you like to join?
Where are you going again?
Northbreak.
Northbreak. Yeah, I have some family in Scorchborn. I might take a stop over there. Sure, I'll come with. And then we travel dice.
Oh, I didn't need to spend a horseshoe. You're right, because here I'm between both. I'll take the horseshoe back. I'm sorry, I had a brain fart.
All right. Team Mel, you guys are getting
No,
ridiculous.
I'm so sorry. I had a brain fart there.
Keep quiet, all right?
Because I was like, I want to go here, so my head. So I'm so sorry.
All right, let's see where we're going.
Yes, let's see.
Oh, let's see what happens along the trail. This is our event card, Heroic Tales. If you listen to enough stories about the brave heroes, you might become one. Oh, so we can get a hero, some of this, lose some money. Whoa, let's see what happens.
Luckily, I have one lantern if I need to. Oh,
Double
right.
sixes.
We both get some heroes.
You're rolling next time. This is stupid. But I get to pick first. Oh, yep. I think, do I want the 6 to 6 or do I want to re-roll them? Do I troll? No, I'll just take a hero.
Take a hero, unless I get rid of this one.
Now, I don't know. Do we get to sell to them right away? Is that what that means? You just, the hero.
Gain a hero from the Ringway Inn, but do not sell to them. Sell.
Okay, cool. You don't get to sell. So I'll take this die. The hero I want. Is there a Scorchborn? We're going to Scorchborn. Might as well.
And I assume it gets refilled before I get...
No, it's at the end of turn. Any heroes that are missing, you fill them. So I'll do that one. Now you get to choose a die here. Do you want to reroll this by spending a lantern?
No.
Okay, so you're going to take this die, and then you get to pick a hero. Then this will go under here.
I think I'm going to take...
Remember, you get their abilities, so if you don't want to deliver them now, you can hold them for, you don't have to trade them in.
I'm going to take this one. That will give me an additional slot to hold something if I need. And I'm just going to discard my starting hero.
Okay.
Because I don't have enough space. Okay. Beautiful. That is done. Okay.
So now you're going to Northbreak. I'm going to visit Scorchborn, but I'll let you do all your stuff first.
Okay. So I'm going to go to Northbreak. I have a weapon and I have a book only. I don't have an instrument.
So that's two things? Two. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. That's going to go back there.
Do you have any heroes for Northbreak?
I sure do.
Okay, so that's 4 gold you get, and just put them face down behind your, or face up behind your screen.
I'm just going to show you that I'm going to trade into one.
Just do it. Yeah, we've already shown this before. We can just be quicker when we do these things now. And then Scorchborn, I am going to trade this hero in, so I need 2 gold, and this hero in, so I need 4 actually. These will go behind my screen in case I need them later for scoring. Throw some money behind my screen, okay. And then I have a Scorchborn thing here. So I will, I have a potion. That's the only thing I have that I can actually trade in for this. So that just gets me 1 prestige up to 12. This is gone. This goes face down behind my screen. And now you get to take, because we did a shortcut, you get to pick any 2 of these. They can be the same one twice. You can take a wagon upgrade, illuminated die, a deed from the middle. If you take one of these 2, you can get the bonus from them. If you take from the top, you don't. Or you can get 3 gold. And again, you can take the same one twice, except for the wagon upgrades.
I'm going to take an illuminated die for one of them. The one.
Okay.
And the second one, I'm going to take a wagon upgrade. And I think I'm going to take this one, which lets me get upgraded weapons when I do this.
Upgraded items. Basic goods become upgraded whenever you do the first lock slot action. Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's a cool one.
Yeah, I'll do that. And I'll take this die back. And I think we just have to refill here.
Yeah, and refill the companions over here. So Grace we got. You can spend a potion to get a deed, and once used, it moves to the left. So this is a stray companion, not a loyal.
All right.
Okay. I need goods.
Oh, on my turn, can I also do this before we end my turn? So I'm going to put a quartz on there so I can get the upgraded of my lock slot 1. Is that what it said? Sorry. Just want to make sure I do it correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so I get a upgraded armor, which I will hold here.
Okay. And
that was done. Sorry.
Okay. I guess I'll just bump this middle one. Whoops, that's a 1. And I'll take a lantern and I'll travel 1. I'll go here. I'll move this to the Great Bazaar. What am I trying to do? Do I rotate it? That's the question. No, I don't think I rotate it. I leave it, but I want to flip Let's flip an instrument into a staff. I think is the play. Yeah, okay. Then I'll buy the staff for 1, and I'll buy, I don't know, a book for 3. So I just need 1 change. Okay, so I bought the staff and a book, if you can hand those to me. Okay, done. Okay, I'll take this side back. I need to reset here. Roll. If you can put those
Yep,
out.
we're good.
And then I'll re-roll this. Boom. Get rid.
One
Oh,
less.
sorry. Yeah, 1 less. I keep doing it the other way. Roll and then get rid of 2 1s. Okay, those go there. Your turn.
Okay, I will bump this one up.
Oh, we got a new subscriber, Jason. Thank you for subscribing.
Welcome.
To the channel.
Welcome. Okay, and on this one, I will choose to gain 2 coins. 2 coins. And then I can move my wagon 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here I will take a commission for Winglass. This one. Okay. And done. So I will remove 1. Oops, I'm so sorry. And I will. Oh, both 4s. Okay. I also now do have all. Oh, they're not all the same if one's clear, right? Which doesn't really matter, I guess. Go ahead.
Oh, my turn. Okay. I am going to, let's bump this up here. Go there. I am going to move my illuminated die up. I will then use, doesn't matter that I'm going to move exactly 3 thanks to Sugarfoot. 3, I'll go here. I'm going to do both abilities here. I will do this one first. Roll this die, see what happens. 2 lanterns. Boom, boom. Okay. The dark market. I want to get, let's just spend 1. Okay. I will take, can I please have a gun and an armor, if you could please? Thank you. Sure, and sure. Okay, and then over here, I'm just gonna go to the Runes of Yin. I have 1 hero, so I can move it up to 2 spaces. I'm gonna take myself an upgraded instrument, please. And Sugarfoot's gonna rock a guitar, so he was missing it.
Again, yeah.
Yeah, and then I will spend a lantern to roll this die. And then it lets me do this again. Ooh, which I'll move it 1, and I can pick any 1 upgraded item. Does the staff fit in there, you think?
No, because it takes up the. Oh, maybe it does.
I don't know how many spaces
1, 2, 3, 4. Takes up 5.
Oh, it does, yeah. So I will take an upgraded staff. Because it's shiny.
Oh, it fits a long ways. Oh, okay, I see.
Okay. And then I take this die, put it away. This die goes here. Anything else I messed with? This I can put here. And I'm good. Go ahead.
Don't think I need. Okay, I am going to bump this one up here, which will take my illuminated die.
Edgar's asking, yeah, sorry. This pip is a 1. I think, I don't know why.
It's because I had.
Some of these are like filled in and some of them aren't.
Which is different for your board here.
Oh, I never noticed that. But they're the same for movement. They're both 1 pip.
Yeah, but my question, but I didn't look it up because I don't need to.
I didn't realize, yeah, armor's an empty 1.
Yeah.
I've never noticed that. I might have been taking the wrong thing. I never noticed there was 2 different. Whoops.
Oh, I think because before I moved this up, I was like this, right? Where I was 1, 1.
Explaining stuff. I think there was a 1 here. I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah, so because I had 1, 1, 1, but it's like filled, but they're all the same. But are they all the same?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, but I didn't need to do it anyways because I still only wanted to move 1.
Yeah,
so
those are the same for that purpose.
Yeah. Okay, so I took my illuminated die and then I'm going to move 1 here. And I'm going to do this one and this one. And I'm going to start by rolling this die. I get a quartz. And then black market. Do I want to make room first? Yeah, let's go here first. Let's travel here. When you visit your excursion to travel, I gain 1 lantern. Okay, and then I'm going to choose a companion. Let's do discard a potion. I'll take this one. Okay, and I'm going to declare that I'm going to go to wind glass. I'm going to go here. And I'm going to take, I only have 2 lanterns, so I cannot take the shortcut. I'm going long road.
You want to wing glass?
Yeah, wind glass, and I'm taking the dark road. Would you like to join?
No.
No. Okay. So I take 1 travel die. Oh, I'm so sorry. Will you flip the card up for me? Unless you need a second to.
Nope.
Oh, one who escaped. The traveler tells a tale of desperate escape from Ildrin's lair, bringing along whatever treasure he could carry or could be carried. Okay. So 4 or 5 would be a good number. Let's just do this. The 6. Okay, so I can take a hero. Let's do. You can remove that, sorry, if you want now. Hero, do I want a horseshoe? No. Do I want more space? No, let's take this lady who will give me a lantern. Okay. Okay, so now traveling to Winglass, I have I'll do an upgraded armor, a staff, and a weapon. So all
7?
Yep.
9 plus 7 is 16.
Okay, those are gone. This goes here. I also have a person to sell for 2.
2 more. Oops. 1, 2, 18.
Okay, and
then you pick one of these upgrades. Illuminated die, deed, 3 money. Well, you already did an
I already
upgrade,
did an upgrade,
right?
yep.
You can't do
So
anything
I will
else.
take, I'll just take an illuminated die, which I'll just grab this one back because
Yep.
that's mine. And then this one is gone. 1. Okay. Oops.
Okay. Can you refill the hero there?
can.
And then I'm going to bump. Let's go with... let's just bump here, go up here. I take a lantern. I'll just move 1. Boom. I'll sell to a hero. What am I looking for? I don't know. Yeah, let's just sell what I got. I got a book. Nope. Nope. What are you doing? Green? Oh, I should probably get in on that then. Yep. All right. I'll take this guy that can hold extra stuff because I'm a hoarder. So I will sell to him or her, Orna, who's a bard going to Farglen.
Oh, you're right. I did miss it. I'm so sorry. I missed this one. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just zoning out trying to look up rules.
No, I know. This one.
Thought I could leave you to do your turn on your own, but
no, because I can. I'm just going to take this and this. I only moved it once, taking a staff and a book. Sorry.
All right, no worries. So
usually I don't. I
Instruments
do
are
that
5,
first.
and then a gun. That is 2. So 7, and a potion. Potions are worth 1, so that's 8. 8 money, please. And I get a quartz.
6, 7,
Those need to be put away.
8 money, and then a quartz.
I have an extra storage spot. 8 money and a quartz. Perfect. And I'm done my turn. Oh, my pool's empty. Let me toss away a die. Roll 1. I get a 1. Boom, that goes there. And we refill there.
Yep.
And your turn.
Mm,
Oh, this needs to be refilled also. Oh, it's an ice mouse who could get you a contract for a quartz or any one basic good if you have the quartz to spend.
book. Okay, I will go 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I don't want to do that yet. I'll go. Oops. 1 gets me here. No. All right, we need the 4, so we'll go here. I'll just take a lantern. I don't want to use my illuminated die yet. And then we're moving 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I will just take a commission for this one.
Farglin.
And done. So I will remove a die.
All right. I will. I'll bump this one. This goes here. I will take 2 money. Please. I'll move 3. 1, 2, 3. And I will also let's take a commission of Farglin. Oh, and then I lose this one because I have none here. That's in my pool. That goes away. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Time is running out. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I will bump this one up here. I don't know.
Want to rotate? Do you need to change some values? What do you want? You're going to mess with me? You're looking at what I got in my wagon? You're trying to mess with the economics? How dare you?
I will
How
take
dare
2
you.
coins.
Yeah, that's right.
2 coins.
Don't mess with the economy, Mel.
No. And then I need to move 1.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
You have a horseshoe? You can bump one back or forward?
No, nope, it's all good. It's all good.
Okay, great.
So then I'm doing.
Are you doing your excursion?
Yep.
Oh, where are you going? Runes of Yin or traveling?
Traveling.
Oh.
Traveling to.
Which companion do you want?
Oh, yeah.
Choose that first, and then you pick your location and the type of travel you're taking. Oh, that means this one needs to be on the bottom of the deck.
Oh, sorry. I think I'll take the ice mouse.
Ice mouse.
Oh, let's put that like this.
Yeah, here we can move this. We don't need this.
Okay.
Whatever.
Then we're gonna go to Farglin, and I'm gonna take the shortcut, spending 3. Again, I couldn't.
I'll come along.
Okay.
So 2 travel dice are needed. Okay, shortcut. Let's find out what's going to happen. Rescue from monsters. The traveler was almost an Ildrin's dinner. You'll be telling the story of the rescue all season. Oh, a 1 and a 1.
Double ones.
Okay, so we're shortcut, so I pick first.
Yep.
I think I'll spend a lantern and we'll re-roll it up and see what happens.
Oh, I should have done that first. Yeah, oops.
You should have done what first?
Use the ice mouse. Or use this one. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. No.
You can anytime on your turn,
But
just
not
not in the middle of an action. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
I should have done it first.
So I'll take this 5, so I just get 2 prestige. Okay.
I'm going to spend a lantern to re-roll that.
All right, sounds good.
To a 6.
Oh, wow. you
Oh,
get a
here we go.
hero.
I don't even have to worry about it. I got it for free. So I'll take that hero, which will give me a horseshoe, because they can go to. That's good. Now my mistake is rectified. Okay, this is gone.
Okay.
All right, so we
Farglin,
are in
what are you doing?
Farglin. I'm getting rid of a regular book and an armor. I do not have a weapon, so
that's
2.
3 or 2? 3.
Two weapons or 2 items. Sorry, 3
prestige, right?
prestige.
1, 2, 3.
This goes here, and then I have some heroes 2.
So that will get you 2 more each. 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 25.
Okay.
And then
And
I am
then-
going to visit Farglin, if you don't mind, and I'm just going to get 2 prestige and throw that hero behind my shield. I will also trade in a book and a gun, which will get me 3 more. 1, 2, 3, and that's gone. This is behind my screen.
And then my item or my good that I will take, I will just take 3 coins.
2 you get because we took a shortcut, right?
Oh yeah. So I'll
You
take
can take 3 more coins.
3 coins. Oh no, maybe I'll take another illuminated die for the last little bit of the game. Okay.
Now you get this.
Oh, I
die.
won't even be able to use it.
This die goes back, and then it's Yeah, you can do it here. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
I can only
no.
do it once. Sorry, I'm not even going to do that because I won't be able
that
to
makes
use it.
sense.
That's
That makes
silly.
sense.
I'll just take 3 more coins. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Or a deed. You can take a deed if you think you've like kind of got these points or one off the
Oh,
top.
yeah, you're right.
And remember, you get this stuff too if you take one of those.
Give me 1 sec. All right, let's take this one.
So you get 2 more. 1, 2. We refill at the end of your turn. Oh, if you have no wagon upgrades, 3 prestige.
And my die's gone. Okay.
Yeah, 3 away. Okay, now, so we're down to our last 3 rounds of the game here. I don't know. I think I'll just bump this up here. And I'm going to take an upgraded instrument if you can pass, because Sugarfoot needs to play some music. That's how he rolls. And then I can move 3 or 4. 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just go Queen's Commission. Let's take this Coruscant. And that is me. Go ahead.
Then I can do that. Okay, let's do this one. I'll take my illuminated die here. And then
You can move 4 or 1.
I'll move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And
so now you place these 2 out here.
Sorry, 1 sec. I might move back 1.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, let's move back 1 using a horseshoe.
Okay.
So doing this one and this one. Let's do this one first. And I'll take this. Okay, now I will rotate.
Oh, James, the instrument was upgraded because on here there's a little reminder when you're doing your last 3 dice of the game, you just automatically get these 2 abilities when you do these 2 dice. But for this one, there's a little symbol here to remind you that you actually get to pick any one. And I believe it's upgraded, right? Or maybe it's not. I thought it was.
Which one, sorry?
Oh, you know what? I don't know if it's upgraded.
No, you just get to pick what you want.
Okay, maybe it's because I had that last game.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Yeah, okay, my bad. Yeah, it's not supposed to be upgraded. Is it though? I don't remember, James.
No, I think only
you might
this.
be right. I don't know if it is. I thought that's what that was, but I'm confused because maybe that's not what that symbol means. I can find out though. Let's see. Important. When you take the special action of lock slot 1 during the final 3 rounds, instead of referring to the crafting chart. Oh, okay, yeah, 1 basic good of your choice. My bad. My bad. All right.
Yeah, you did have
Cool.
this last time. That might be why.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, when we played our only game I've ever played, I think I had the upgrade there. That was like, I think almost my whole game I was taking upgraded items the whole time, so I just got used to it. But yeah, I thought that's what that meant too, but I was wrong. Thank you, James, for questioning that.
Okay. So I did rotate it once. I will move this staff and change it to a book. And now I will purchase. Do I even want to do that?
Oh. Usually the upgrades have the bracket symbols. Yeah, but we're confused because this B one doesn't. So it's like the snow bee doesn't have that. So it's confusing. Like, I don't know. I think this game needs a little more proofreading and playtesting, to be honest, but I don't know. Most stuff makes sense, but it's just like it has its own language, which doesn't seem consistent, but whatever. I'm not worried about it too much.
Okay. No, I actually won't purchase anything because I don't want to spend any of my money. And then here I just gain quartz. So I did this. I rotated that, and
You did the building in between?
I did. Yes, I got a quartz. That's that. Before I end my turn, so sorry, that goes away. I'm just going to gain an item, and I will gain a instrument. You can go ahead.
Oh, blah, I forgot what I was doing. But I can only do one of these two things. I have a spot for a lantern. I can get money. I can go move one or one. So that makes sense. Okay, let's just do this one, I guess. Lantern. Okay, and then we'll go one. Oh, I can go three. 1, 2, 3. Sure, I'll move 3 things to Sugarfoot. 1, 2, 3. In this one, I'll do black market. Sure. What do I have here? I don't have a potion. I don't have a gun. I don't have a book. Probably should get those things. But I can only do one. So I'll just do the 2 gold one. Move this twice. Or, what's better? Maybe just getting some prestige? I don't know. Maybe I do that. Let's just spend 1. I'll move it here. I'll take this deed, which will knock me up here thanks to this. And that money's there. And that's my dark market. This is gone. This is good. Didn't do anything. Oh, this one. This goes back. Your turn again.
Okay, I will do this one. Bump that up here. It is upgraded, and I can choose any die or any item I would like. And I will choose a upgraded book here. And then I move 1. Oops. So I will place that here. I will travel, which will give me 1 lantern from my horse. I'm going to travel to Farglen. I will travel down the dark road. Would you like to join?
Did you take a companion?
Oh, I did not.
I think we forgot to fill it again.
I will take Flicker.
Flicker. There you go. And sorry, you said dark road?
Dark road.
Oh,
I
you
don't. Yep, don't have enough lanterns. Would you like to join?
Where are you going? Farglen?
Farglen.
No, I'm good.
Okay. So I roll 1 die.
And okay, roll your die up.
5.
All right, so you get to roll this die of fun. 2
2
lanterns.
lanterns. Oh, that would have been helpful 2 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, true. That's funny.
Okay, and then I'm going to Farglen. So I have my item. I have upgraded book, and a regular book, and an instrument.
So how many am I moving it?
So 6, 7.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 34.
Okay, then that goes back here.
You have any heroes?
I do have. No, I do not. I do not. And then.
Companion reset.
Matters on my turn.
Oh, don't forget this. You get your one thing.
Which I will take money. 1,
Okay.
2, 3. And then I do just want to do this quickly on my turn to gain a hero, which I will take someone from. This one is fine. Lantern or horse. Yeah, sure. Lantern. Okay. Did I put that on there? Yep. Done.
Okay, I'll just bump this. Take 2 money, please. Then I can move 1 or 3. Let's do. Did I even get those items that I took at the dark market? No, I didn't take a dark market items. So I should move. Let's just move 1. Go here. And then we're going to go here. Let me quickly. Oh, this should be filled probably, right?
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So potion and book. And that is buying I'm trying to do. So I will leave it where it is. I will switch an instrument to a book. Okay. And then I'm going to spend, I'll spend 2 to buy those 2 books. Can I have 2 books, please? I think, yeah, sure. No, I should have made a potion. I should have made potions, but that's okay. I'll just take the 1 book, keep the money, it's the same, and then I'll spend 1 more money, and I'll buy the 2 potions actually. And if you move those dice off that. Okay. And then, like, I don't know. That's fine. I don't think it really matters. And I have a gun. Oh, I don't have a gun. I'll spend 1 more for that gun. Yeah, guns are hot. I want to buy a gun. I need one if we're going one last travel here. Okay. that is my turn. Oh yeah, this was on here. This shit's removed. Those get reset. You can do whatever needs to be done there because I can't reach it. Okay. And that is game. Oh no, you
I
still
have
have
one
one. You still
more.
have one. Yep.
So let's
Go ahead,
put
sir.
that up here, no problem. And then that gives me, I'm going to take 2
gold.
2 money, and then I will move 1. And I think I go to the dark market.
Oh, James is asking. Up here, it's you can rotate and or reset any one die. So you could do one or the other, or both. But she might have also rotated it from her
No, I rotated it and
wagon.
no.
She could have done it there.
I rotated it with that and moved to.
Yeah, it says right on it, rotate end / or reset any one die.
We're going to go to the dark market. I think if I spend 2, I'll have to spend 1 at least, but I'm just going to spend 2. 1, 2, and then I gain a weapon and an armor. Both basic. Okay. Done.
End of the game?
End of the game. That one's gone.
Sweet. All right. So there was...
Oh, we get one last.
Yeah, why is that not on here at the end of the game? The final travel, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, let me use the reference sheet. Oh, it doesn't tell us about that part. Whoopsie. Let me see if I can find it just to make sure we do it right. I know it's like a travel and you don't have to do all the fluff. You just get to pick a city, go there and deliver stuff if you have it, right?
Yes. But you don't get any bonuses or anything.
What?
Like any of these?
Damn.
It's in the final.
Yeah, if you can find what page is on, I'm like, I just want to make sure we do that correctly because I've only done it once before. And I remember it was like super straightforward, but I just want to hear the wording so we don't mess it up. And then we have someone in the chat going, why do you get to do that? And I go, because I assumed. And I should
page 13, end game.
13, end game. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
In the second paragraph there.
Game end. The game ends after 13 rounds have been played. During the 13th round, each player uses only 1 night die that they have left. When the end of the game occurs, all players get to travel one last time. Each player may visit the outlying town of their choice in order to deliver commissions and heroes. However, nothing else happens during this final travel. Once the final travel is complete, proceed to final scoring. All right, first player, I'll just go to Kursikarn, however you say this, which is right here. So I get a prestige because I have 1 hero and a coin, if you could please. And then I am going to just get rid of a potion, a book, and a gun, which will get me 6 more prestige. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo! And these will go behind my screen. Done. Where are you going?
I'm just going to Night Poem to deliver a lady for 1 prestige and 1 coin.
Sweet. Okay then. So now let's go to the final scoring on the back of a player screen here. It reminds you, before calculating your base score, gain any coins or prestige from your completed deed cards. So, okay. All right, so deed cards. Let's see what I got here hiding behind my screen in this pile of mess. All right, deed card 1. I have this and this. So let's see. I don't have a wagon upgrade, so I get 3 prestige. 1, 2, 3. I have, let's see what I got for heroes. Do I have a set of 3 from those places? Did I actually remember to do that? Let's see. Here's my heroes I have. Let's see. Scorchborn, Farglen, and the Kurasar or whatever. Yep. So I have 1 set. So that will get me, I don't know what I need more of, so I need to check, which is a little annoying, but I just was kind of rushing money behind here. So 5, 10, you can give me a 20 amount of coins for those to make it simple. So I am just sitting here, I'll put it right here so we kind of can see, easier to figure out. So I have 31, but on here I have 31. Whoa, I'm exactly the same. So it kind of doesn't matter, because those are my only 2 cards. So, but I take whatever's my lowest. So this one is basically doing nothing. I'll just take 1, 2, 3 here. And yeah, that's my only 2 cards. So what do you got? What do you got for word deeds? So let's look at Mel's deeds. Oh, I thought I took that one. Whoopsie. I meant to take this. I don't know why I didn't. Whoopsie. I forgot about that. I was going to take that and like, I thought I even had it. That's why I was piling stuff up in my wagon.
That's why I went here on the last
yeah,
turn.
I was just trying to play this game and have a short stream and just try to get it done. I like very much lost interest in this game during the play.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I lose interest in a game like this that has so much like downtime on off turns. It just gets boring. And I stopped caring. But this is a 1 money per unique item in your wagon. What do you got?
1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll take a 5. Go back a 1. Just those 2s to a 10.
And then this one, you get 4 money if you have 4 unique types of companions, maybe? That's what that means?
Which I do.
And I'm assuming it's just by name, right? Because they don't have like traits.
Yeah, they don't
or
have traits
types.
or anything. So I get 4.
Or is it by types of like flying animals versus ground animals? No, I'm making it up. I'm just joking. Ones that have fur and ones that have feathers. No, I'm just
So
joking.
it's 4, right? So I'll put back
sure,
a 1, take a 5.
It might not be that, but like, don't care to really look it up. But so those are your deeds. So you got your stuff for that?
Yep.
Okay, next step is you just check your base score, separately count your coins and prestige to lower the 2 values of your base score, like I explained at the beginning. This is what we're working towards. So if I look at my base score here is 34 on there and 31 here. So I take the lowest is my money. So 31 is my base score. Mel's base score is either 35 or 35. So her base score is 35. That's interesting how close they were, like a money and
these were the key, I think.
yeah, that's cool. And then victory points. It's saying next add victory points you have earned from completed deeds and other sources.
I didn't have any with victory points.
Don't forget unused eliminated dice or with 1 victory point. No.
Oh, so I could have taken that one. That's fine.
I didn't know. I totally forgot about that. Final score. Add your base score and earn together. So we know Mel had 35. I had 31. Mel is the winner by 4 points. Woo! Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. GG. GG.
Thank you.
So yeah. There you go. So endgame score is pretty quick. I like how it's just quickly done there. Now we can kind of talk about our thoughts. Again, we've only played twice. I can see this game, deep strategy is here. I can see you can get a bunch of, 2, 3, 4 competitive players at the table. Have a great time. I've never played solo. I'm not going to comment on solo. Don't really care to ever play solo in this game. But yeah, it graphically looks nice. Like I said before, components, even with just this basic retail copy, whatever it's called. It's definitely nice looking. But yeah, it's just a pretty like kind of medium-ish weight, Euro-y competitive pick up and deliver kind of game, which it's fine. The gameplay is good. I would like to play it more to get like better at it. But then what happens is I'm eager to get better at it, but then I just see how long it takes to get back to my turn sometimes. And I'll be honest, I just start not caring. And I get frustrated because like, I then on my turn have to pump the brakes, start figuring out what everything looks like. And I myself, it's a fault of mine, but it's a fault of many of us in this hobby. When you're trying to min and max and get the best points, and if I'm counting my money versus my stuff, I don't even look at my money on purpose today because I didn't want the stream to be 6 hours. So I just threw money behind my screen. I threw heroes behind my screen. I didn't even look at my deeds, didn't care. Because I just want to show you guys how the game works, because maybe this is perfect for your group. Me personally, I think I'd rather play Architects of the West Kingdom, Raiders of the North Sea, Champions of Midgard. I just like worker placement better than this pick up and deliver, moving around stuff. There's a little less player interaction here than I kind of like in my Euro games like this. So like Architects, just like rounding people up, like I said before, blocking spaces that push your luck of how many workers there. I just love that stuff. Mm-hmm. But just moving around a board and like lots of random rolling dice and like what comes off the deck and stuff, it's fine. But man, looking at the deluxe edition I saw at Gen Con in person, saw on the Kickstarter, see here on my table with the basic version, man, this game looks beautiful. It looks hardcore, but the gameplay doesn't match the look of it. So yeah, that's the best way I can describe it. It's like, but again, it's personal taste, it's personal preference after only playing 2 times. It's fine. The game is just pure fine. Like, just okay. Like, nothing mind-blowing, nothing really crazy. It's just fine. I don't know. That's just what I feel about it. And I wish there was more stuff going on other players' turn that I cared about. But literally, it's like, sometimes the turns are fast and they get back to you, which is nice. But if you really want to play this game and be competitive, you need to, as soon as you get back around to your turn, you need to start checking, okay, what heroes are there? What commissions are there? What are the values of things? What gold's behind my market? What's on my board? Where am I at on the prestige? What upgrades are left? You know, and then you start planning and you got to start working backwards. The game's not complicated. It's not crazy. It's just if you want to get strategic with it, analysis paralysis will start creeping in. And yeah, but it didn't take long for us to learn it. The symbols weren't as bad as I thought. I thought when I see a game full of so many symbols and the giant back of the book that only is some of the symbols, and I'm like, oh my God. But it kind of makes sense once you read a few. It didn't take that long to learn it. Didn't take that long to play it. I was going to play a few more times before we streamed it, but I was like, I just get it. It's fine. It's just fine. And yeah, so not mind-blowing. But it's a cool game. Like, it's fine. But like, I don't even want to know how much people paid on Kickstarter for the all-in blinged out version. And then, like, I would have been a little upset if this was the kind of game that it came. Like, it just feels like, I don't know, just the mishmash of meh. I don't know. But that's me. Brian says, yes, Brian, thank you. That is what I forgot to say. Brian says, I thought there'd be more engine building. Me too, but there's not. It's just so straightforward. Just move around, get things, pick up and deliver. Like, I thought there'd be more stuff going on the board here. I just thought the game would be more complex, more kind of engines going on. It just looks more complex than it actually is, but it's very like basic and meh. Like, that's just the feeling I get. And yeah, I think it's beautiful. The game looks amazing on the table, and like, some people just want like kind of a lighter pick up and deliver, you know, not really fighting too much, a little, you know, kind of more chill. We're getting goods, we're selling goods, I'm set collecting, I'm matching, I'm delivering, you know, rolling a bunch of big cool dice. And they want that, and they don't want to be fighting with the other players at their table too competitively. Perfect. Me, no. I need a little bit more of like, I can really screw you. The only annoyance I get in this one is when someone tags along on a little trip with me.
And get better rewards?
But it's like, whatever, man. It's just like, I don't know. This is like fits in those Kickstarter games of like overproduced, beautiful, looking to get pledges based on pictures and components. But the gameplay just is not matching. Like, it's you get it, and the gameplay doesn't feel like the amount of love and production was put into it. But the components and the art and all that, they're like, man, we're gonna get those Kickstarter bucks. But like, I don't know. I could be wrong. This is just me personally. You guys who watch the channel a long time, you know what kind of games I like. But man, I don't need this in my collection. I have Architects of the West Kingdom, Raiders of the North Sea. Does not do anything better than those games, in my opinion. Those games look beautiful, even the retail editions and all that. And I just, yeah, I have way more fun playing games like that. That's just me. So if that makes sense to you, that's why I don't know. I put this game in that category of those kind of games, those Garfield kind of games. It's like that. Like, it has the beautiful, beautiful everything and all the symbols all over the place. It's this obviously was heavily, I would be not surprised if it was designed by the same designers or their twin brother or something, because this feels like a Garfield game or whatever those games are called, those ones that get pumped out every few months that are all seem the same. It feels like one of those, but playing it doesn't. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's just the best way I can describe it. I expected this game to kind of, you know, impress me more, but like, I don't know. I think the bar was set a little higher by the West Kingdom series and the North Sea series and those kind of things. Those are like my perfect like Euro-y games. There's like some take that in there, a little more player interaction. They're a little more smooth. And yeah, this just, I don't know. Did not wow me. Mel, I don't know what else to say. I'll think of other thoughts, but you, Mel, let me go. Like, what do you think? And you know, go nuts.
I agree with you on the overproducedness of it, but It's very pretty. It's very nice looking game.
I'd rather have it look beautiful than not. Don't get me wrong. But again, I'm just also thinking of the deluxe version,
which is even more beautified.
And I have no desire for it. I at first thought I wanted it because I thought it'd be amazing to move those lanterns around and have every like dual layer cardboard. But like, it's not going to make the game any better.
Yeah, that's true. One thing I really like about this game actually is I like that some of the information is hidden behind these boards. A lot of times when you play even Euro games, you're kind of watching potentially someone else like climb up the victory points and you're just kind of like, oh, I'm losing. Like, what can I do to get back into it? In this kind of game, you don't really know if you're losing until the end. You can kind of watch what other people are doing and go, well, they haven't really been selling anything. So, you know, or they haven't been buying anything. They've only been selling. So they have a lot of money maybe. So you're kind of, you know, I like that part of it.
And that is neat. I do like that.
Yeah,
actually.
I really like that.
I like, okay, there's a double-edged sword there. I like that I have no idea kind of how much money you have and what you're hiding behind your player screen.
Yeah.
And I can only see like one track and I'm thinking like, man, I'm falling so behind.
But that might not be what's used in the final score.
Yeah, it might be my gold sucks and that's what gets used. Or I might have a whole bunch of deeds that buff me up at the end and I have secret little stashes and stuff. Or I've made a bunch of cool sets and I have the deeds to match them. You never know.
Right. Which one thing that you said you didn't do that I did do in this game was I watched how much money I had and I was like kind of
I just
not
didn't care.
fully counting, but kind of looking like, okay, I only have about 20 gold. So I need to, you know, bump this up or bump that up. So yeah.
And the double-edged sword part though is I like that you have the hidden stuff and you don't know. But then the double-edged sword of that is that just makes me care less because I have no idea how good you're doing. So I don't really care what you're doing.
Right.
Because I have no idea if you're ahead of me, behind me. I just don't care.
But then you're
so that doesn't change my strategy. I just need to worry about what I'm doing. So then we're just playing more multiplayer solitaire.
Right.
And I'm way less interested in the game. Way less interested when you're taking your turn. It's just like I could grab a nap and like you could do the same on my turns. Because you could play in your turn, but then I might change stuff or it might get around quicker. It's definitely, I think, better at a lower player count. So we're not even seeing how bad it can get. But I do never want to play this game 3 or 4 player. And most of these Euro games, I want more players at the table to make it more fun, more interactive. But this game doesn't bring the players together and have them caring when it's not their turn. So that instantly is something I don't want to play with other players. I don't need more multiplayer solitaire games. I need games where everyone is interacting and having fun together, whether it's stabbing each other in the back, messing with each other, or helping each other, whatever it is. I just need the players to have something to do while they're sitting there. And I'm trying to decide on my turn what to do. Like they need to care. But this game just, I don't care. And there are a few games I play that do that. And instantly I'm like, I can just play a game that makes me care more on what they're doing. So I don't know, this missed. Also the travel thing I just remembered, I'm so sorry. The travel part, based on the Kickstarters and stuff, when I remember looking at it back then, I thought the travel part would have been the coolest thing. Going on a travel, things happening to you while you're traveling. I was like, man, that sounds awesome. But then when I actually do it in the game, I'm like, it's just an abstract little quick snooze fest. I don't know. It's just like, I'm just delivering. Yeah, I could flip a card and something happens and I roll some random dice and get a reward or a punishment. But it's definitely not as cool as traveling in so many of the other thematic games I play. And I expected there to be a little more crossover between like more thematic games and more like Euro-y slapped on theme kind of games. But no, it's just like a Euro-y game with pretty stuff. So yeah, but again, some people might love that. This might be perfect for you, but again, you can use this and compare to how I feel about other games and stuff and kind of know if it's for you or not for you. But again, don't take what we're saying as like, you know, just our thoughts. Use this information, look at your collection, look at what you like. You know, don't not buy the game because you're like, oh my God, Rob just thought it's meh. But you know, do your research. And we've only played it twice and I've only played it 2-player. So keep that, all that information, use that information with all the other variables you have. But yeah. Anything else?
Well, I was continuing on why I like the behind the screen stuff is, as I was saying, if you're watching somebody just blow away in the game, it's frustrating. You don't want to continue, right? This is the kind of game that at least you don't know if you're losing or winning until the end.
There's still like a chance.
So there's
right?
a chance,
You don't give up or walk away. And
exactly.
Be like,
you're not
I don't
like,
even care
or
anymore.
just like, I don't even care because I can't win the last like 2 or 3 turns, right? So I do like that part of the game a lot. I really like this part of the game as well, the changing how much items and goods are worth, which is really interesting. I really like that a lot. One thing that I think the game missed maybe on is a little bit on this wagon part. And I think you kind of have a similar idea
Yeah.
where it's like once you put something in there, it should be locked in, or maybe like you have to unlock portions of the wagon as you play or something.
Yeah, I just feel like this was like very boring and it could have been so much more interesting.
Yeah.
They could have actually even done cool things like have certain sections worth points if you cover them.
Yeah.
And then when you sell and you uncover them, you get bonuses or end game scoring based on which parts of your wagon are full or how well you packed your wagon or something there. This feels so like
Yeah, or something where you can upgrade your wagon. Like I know they give you heroes that can hold a thing, or your steed can hold something. Sure, that's cool. But like having like a little extension, like maybe you're pulling something with it, or I don't know.
There's probably expansions for that.
Something. I don't know. I just feel like it's like a little bit of a miss here.
Yeah.
The other thing I do like, I really do actually like this as well. However, though, I wish that maybe there was additional boards or something, or like additional cards that went there to make this
but
very.
But there might be an expansion, Mel.
I know.
Remember, this is just base retail game.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
They might have new wagons.
Okay,
they might have upgrades.
Never mind.
But I know you want it, yes.
I'm just saying, I wish there was a little bit more to this.
But that can be fixed. That's cool. Like they could do expansions if they haven't already. I don't know, as a Kickstarter, it might already have 13 expansions that you could have bought before ever playing the game. But yeah, it could definitely upgrade. But that's just us and our tastes and whatnot.
But the game itself is fun. I find it fun.
It's fine. Yeah, like it's solid. The game's not broken. It's just not exciting, but it's a fine game. It works.
It's just more of efficiency than engine building. Like trying to be efficient in your actions, and sometimes you don't have a choice based on what you've rolled.
But there's some good stuff in the chat. James mentions the carts need to block spaces or something like that. Yeah, there needs to be some interaction. Like if I'm here, you can't come in and mess with who I'm working with. Or there could be some stuff. They could do some cool things like undercutting other players and stuff. But again, that's more maybe our issues with like how we wish our Euros had more player interaction to make players care during their downtime and make their downtime less. And that's what we look for in games. So if you like these kind of Euro games where you're playing multiplayer solitaire, you can check your phone while you're waiting for your turn, totally fine. And again, the game works, you move around, the actions make sense, the rule book's fine, the art's amazing. It's a solid game, like it's solid, it's like there's no like, but it just feels like there should be some magic to it. There should have been some more. It came out in 2022, and it's just there's other games before it that did things better and are more interesting in this category of medium weight, beautiful, overproduced Euro. That's, I don't know, it's the best way I can say it, but yeah. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else in the chat. Mel, do you see anything that we should bring up of other people's thoughts that maybe have played it or anything? James says, it's the best looking average game around.
Mike James was asking about the insert for this game. I don't think we have.
There is none. There is none. I just came with some baggies. There is none. I'm just going to literally put it in baggies and throw it back in the box. This is just the basic version. Maybe the retail or the deluxe version probably comes with game trays. I don't know. I don't care about the deluxe version. I did originally, but I'm kind of glad I never backed it. And glad I don't have the deluxe version. Or at Gen Con, I was close. If they wouldn't have given me a copy, I might have actually bought the deluxe version there because they had copies.
Because this was on our list to check out.
Yeah, it was on our list to check out. But again, Kanji is saying in the chat, came into here, Rob saying he doesn't dig it. I saw this at Gen Con, and it didn't call to me either when I saw a demo. Yeah, that's too bad. Okay, well, I don't know. But that's our thoughts. After, again, only two plays. And our thoughts only mean so much. This, again, could be the perfect game for you. Could be a horrible game for you. Either way, hopefully we explain the rules well enough, showed a full playthrough.
They're asking to see the dice up close. I don't know if these are the ones.
Chunky,
they're big, chunky.
King of Tokyo size dice.
Yeah.
They're huge.
These are the. Oh, sorry.
And then they're compared to the size of these dice, they're like bigger than these ones. These ones are like smaller dice.
Yeah. But these are hefty dice.
Yep. And yeah. But yeah, I don't know. All right, that's going to be it for today's stream. We're back tomorrow playing Lord of the Rings, Journeys to Middle-earth. Again, thank you to the folks over at Elf Creek Games for providing this review copy for us to play and, show you guys on the channel. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
And yeah, thanks. Thank you everyone for watching. Thanks to those with all the super chats. You guys are nuts. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone for clicking the join button or donating on Patreon. Links for that in the description below. If I do ever play this game solo, if this gets, you know, enough interest or anyone cares to see it solo, you can let me know in the comments below your thoughts on the game if you played it. Let me know your thoughts after seeing it played or what you think about the game. Did you back it? Did you not? Let me know down below, or if you're interested in a solo playthrough, because I could learn the solo rules and try to play it solo. Maybe some people are more interested in that, because then you don't have to worry about downtime.
That's true.
Maybe this is like a really, I don't know. Anyone play this solo? Is this like a popular in the solo community maybe? And that's what I'm missing here? I don't know. Maybe. You let me know down in the comments below for sure. And yeah, feel free to share the video and hit the like button if you liked the fact we took the time to play this. And again, join us tomorrow, Lord of the Rings. Tuesday, we're playing Marvel Dice Throne, 3-player. Come check that out. And many more other games to be streamed and played from our Gen Con haul, from other publishers, from our collection, and whatever. So if you want to see us play more games on the channel, hit the subscribe button, stick around. And again, thank you everyone for watching and taking the time to play along and watch with us. Much appreciated. And we'll see you in the next stream. Bye.
Bye.